and pay for him so that we can free him out of, that thing. You understand me? If the people is the money that's the money they want, like the way I'm here, me, Stoneboy, Sarkodie, Medical, everybody, we need to be able to contribute because he's already signed a contract. And in the court of law, you can't take cry and the people want to kill me and it won't work because you signed. I get what I'm saying. So it's two solutions. It's either he looks for maybe me and let's sit down and let me give him some experience tactics that we can use and make this music business work for him. Otherwise, then I think the way everybody cares about Kwesi Arthur, who is a very great artist and he's also, putting Ghana on the map here and there and stuff like that, we have to try and quickly find a solution for him. Either we contribute and pay that debt for him, and that is where Ghana music has gotten to. Because everybody is claiming, they are working hard. So if we are working hard, it can happen to the next man. It can happen to any other person. It can happen to me. It can happen to, anybody. So let us also try, and that will be another solution for us to just get him out of that deal. Because any which way that will do, his management team is right. Kwesi Arthur is also right because he signed a contract to work with them. He has things that he has to do with them. So none of them is wrong. It's just that one person wants to call it off. And if you want to call it off, you know the deal already. You have to pay $150,000 and get off. We don't have to cry about it. We are men. We are grown. Now Ghana music has opened to a point that we can support. So this is why I talk about when unity comes like this, when one of our brothers have a problem like this, we should be able to say, Charlie, let's contribute.
And you see, it be the same thing where they go on. I just to say, my brother Kwesi post something, say, make in people live and make it drop in music. Bro, it's music, it's art. Make I tell you something about Kwesi Arthur. The time I know Kwesi Arthur, then he no even drop grindy. Kwesi come there for Bongo in house for Awoshi. We sit down the freestyle. It is say this be young guy we get some passion, he be passion driven, we get talent, he just wants sport there. You understand? So today, if you and this man know the work again, where he won't drop in song, why you still the pursue him? Say you won't keep something out of him. You for collect some dollar from him. Charlie, the guy he try in YouTube, in first YouTube we get most of his biggest hits, or he there under the label. He there under where then he did. Right now, he creating channel. He did start afresh. He did do one. There are people they try block this young man in shine. And that be the country where we did. Because you see, Ghana here, anybody we Obito Sioma will cry. They see him say, hey, I buy you water. Wait today, you open Polytank company. Then you forgive me like trailers of Polytank. Like for life. I told you 50 pesos smile cry. For life. You are indebted. Like you the owe one. That be one mentality. But you see, when you think like that, bro, just imagine say, me as they come up. I was privileged enough to meet like good people. Like I meet Wado, I meet Bongo, I meet so many good people. Like Phil, all of them, right? Wait them all. Oh, editor. Oh, this thing. Oh, do them like this. Collect this money. Oh, for Fawiko Studio. Oh, yeah, my member. Those people, right? Imagine say today, because right now, man, the boss of the women, if you collect some coins small from here and there, then everybody they come say, hey, it be me, I do this for you, so hey, do that. But you see, the label way that Kwesi there and I know you people for not see Kwesi way carry their name, go high, make the whole thing look beautiful and enticing for people to even, believe on a make on a come on board, because on a claim say on a we make this person such and such. But if this person say we make we hear of on a. So why today on I know they make the young man be. And that be the same thing where the face. Not be just Kwesi. A lot of I don't want to mention name. Like I don't want to drop names of some people where they go to, but you see the country where we did, he had self say you go blow. He had say they go listen to your music like consistently for even years. So when somebody tries small, we right now, people say, you don't do it, like, they with the person, and he doing project for you people finish. Make the person do anything. Manning and the line, no news, or be there back and forth, and it O and if yo, you go to create another person. So I will say when I hear you put your ear, so create another person. Simple. Big chance to one done, Donny. Like every day I dey have conversations with Donny. Like I dey watch Donny from the time he put this person on, this person there around him, you know. And you see, bro, we need to talk about contracts. Yo, Donny be somebody where if you tell me say, yo, this show is long. I make you no go America, make you no stress yourself. He did drive, move car, come dash me 100,000. Give my woman money, give my manager money. Yesterday, give my manager 100,000, normal. And this be brother. You understand? That be why I be lucky today. Everybody thank God say, you know, some people come alive inside way. And imagine say without like those people, like where are they? Like why though, bro? Why don't you never sign contract with me? Say, oh, medical, sit down, collect pen, paper, and I will put you on. We go do these features. I will do this for you. I will link you up with such and such, this person. So sign this. It never happened like that. It was like, yo, you be young nigga, you get talent. I will put you on. Wait, put me on. Wait to the idea. So if you know be tackle and the good people around me. So if you be young person where they come up, you have to be very careful of the people you roll with. And you have to make the conversations clear because you see, sometimes somebody they roll with you, you get some different mind for you. They calculate future. I see the same say you want to make things be making people, you know, reach a higher pedestal and all. The person he calculates for you. You understand what I talk? So free the youth. Free the bomb McClay youth. Yeah, big shouts to my manager, Kofi Jam. Kofi Jam is my brother from day one. The people who know me from school or not.
Most of these people, like, they don't want to open up. And if Kwesi Arthur, like the day I met him, like I'm saying in the video, and I told him, Kwesi, you are my brother. If there is anything, maybe you can call on me and, you know, we can share ideas. But yes, you know, some of these artists, they come out with their own team and stuff like that. And, you know, you see them going about doing whatever they are doing. They won't tell you, you know, you meet them, they won't open up to you and stuff like that. The only artist in Ghana that has opened up to me is Medical. And I can boldly tell you that me and Medical have done a whole lot of details that all those things, I brought the contracts up, I set up the documents, you know, because me, I do more, you know, office work. So my corporate side of me too, that's what people don't know. So sometimes when people see that I'm making money, somebody will see me like, maybe how can music give you money like this? But there are a whole lot of things that man is doing in terms of, you know, documentations. Because yes, me when I buy property, at least I want to see my, you know, documents properly, read through, have time, you know, I don't rush in doing things. So I felt maybe Kwesi like this, he rushed into it. And the only solution that can help him, that one to say, he should come and see me back doors. That is what will work. Because you see, we can't be in this industry and we'll respect each other. When we don't respect each other, there's no way we can get a solution to problems.
We were hit with a copyright claim in relation to winning, which we had to renegotiate and deal with all of that on the low before the album was put out. Now, subsequently, after the album was put out, then Kwesi walked away from Ground Up, even though he had one more year, that's 2023.
Okay. So are you suggesting he left before the expiration of the contract?
Definitely, yes.
So he left in which year?
Like 2022, shortly after the release of Son of Jacob.
Okay, so the renewal was it 21?
Exactly, 21.
And then 1 year
the 4 year ended in 21.
He left.
Okay, yes.
So what did you say to him when he left?
Well, I mean, I didn't have direct conversations with him. Shortly after he left,
when I say you, I mean Ground Up.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that shortly after he left, he instructed U.S. Counsel to write to Ground Up and provide a draft termination agreement for the termination of the deal. And I think the terms of that draft termination were not favorable, so they were reviewed. I think they sort of skewed the rights in favor of Kwesi at a time when a lot of the expenses had not been recouped. So the terms of that termination agreement were reviewed, but nothing came of it after that. And since then, so let me conclude on that by saying that since then, the main issue between Kwesi Arthur and Ground Up have mainly been two before this week. First being Kwesi Arthur asserting ownership rights over Son of Jacob, even though it was released under contract, even though it was released with, all the support of Ground Up. If you look at even the DSPs, you see that it's under Ground Up. I've just told you, 2022, I was working on clearing for that album. So it came out through the structure. But somehow, Kwesi Arthur claims that album is not Ground Up's. And so Kwesi had been going around to, shops, basically defaming Ground Up, claiming rights to that album, and interfering with the exploitation of that album. So that's I would say is the main thing. And then the second thing that has come up this week has to do with his use of footage, images and videos that were recorded during the period when he was under contract. As I've explained, everything that was created during that period is owned by Ground Up.
Good.
And so
this part is of great interest. So these images and footage are those that were captured when he was under Ground Up.
Yes,
right?
The footage that he used to promote the current project. Yes, a lot of the footage that he used to promote the current project. And when you say
when he was under Ground Up, was it after the renewal or the very first signing?
No, they even date back to, the very beginning. A lot of them also date back to the very beginning. I think especially the video footage. Like it dates back to the time when Kwesi was on the come up. And so it has a certain emotive value. It has, it reminds people of how they felt about Kwesi at that time. And it generated a certain buzz. I think everybody saw the buzz online, how people connected to it. It's all part of the sentiments that those images evoked. And these were all images that he was using without authorization. So that is the communication that was sent to him, that he was using the images and monetizing them without authorization. He had also incorporated them in the album art, and he was asked to desist, and he refused. Another email was sent to him, and I mean, we don't want to just be speaking, without substantiation, and that's why I've shared with you the various correspondence that were sent to him on it. You see how decent the language is. You see how measured the language is. You see how commercial the language is. There's no violence. There's no threat. There's nothing as wide as a claim as to own the human being, as wide as to claim, rights over his entire image. There's nothing.
I see MDK in video where they want rant about some OMDK, way. BYK wakako signing wakako be on record label obes usia kwala bia netade ye finam chrome, you don't have nothing to eat now. They kwala be fie say I believe in your talent, you go blow. Then you start investing to the boy. You start kwala ka shesha tawale kwala ka shesha nkofo bebre na kwala ne bula ba be kese na kwala start SLG show 10 years time 5 years time ba ya kwala say boss abi say me then you we do this job chef for a long time, and it's about time or say come me and be am best make me when am lie. Hey, na say they just say I'm more Africa for American will be. What? You want to do it? You want to go be your own boss? You can go. Oh, fetch, you're not afraid against tobacco. You know what that nigga said? That nigga came out here, say he trying to be his own boss. Man, that niggas go off that nigga, man. You ain't got to leave no more, bruh. Mess your life up. Make today, you can wake up in the morning and talk, say, I'm a boss. The whole Ghana, nobody defeats me. Because guess what did I add you? Because me, I tell what those make you put pen and paper for your top. I could show you, say, gangster, music, and you're going to need. Wait, what do say? No, my boy. I love MDK. Because this youth, I love it. So if I sign this youth pen and paper, love no day. What do go explain love show you make you understand something called unconditional love. And what do always prove that point, say when did they love you? He they love you when they care. For example, me come answer for example, me my ear what do sa I defeat day in topper. Me friend ko sisi ya. Come na den ko. Me friend ko visa sem nesi. Come na den ko. You dey okay. You feel me? That be unconditional love. You know they watch the internet things. No. If he there for you, there for you. You know what the internet. He go put you on. For example, how I do put MDK on? Where sometimes we want to do something. We go cry here, she MDK. No, my son, my son just why do everything? If one come imagine it me two one am to be the moya crackers what on yes because I want to person ma what don credit person ma MDK credit me but no credit back pay. For example, Obai Wado Showboy Omo Musika Dada Woody Wado let you small boy now all powered la chose Kwekubuame please have me a day one go fit take this thing to the next level. We Wado say you want to help you but Wado no go fit help you because Wado will be out to this boy wait they wait for pay they make pay they help him. You get me? So Wado promise you say it will help you. You get me? The real AMG soldier na Bisake Day. Bisake Day na the real AMG soldier. Now Bisake Day puts the whole AMG on under Kwesi because any me jina me sa better around the bush sa kwala ne man ye me sa all powered la chose Kwekubuame please have me a day one go fit take this thing to the next level. We Wado say you want to help you but Wado
and pay for him so that we can free him out of that thing. You understand me? If the people is the money that's the money they want. Like the way I'm here, me, Stoneboy, Sarkodie, Medical, everybody, we need to be able to contribute because he's already signed a contract. And in the court of law, you can't take cry and the people want to kill me and it won't work because you signed. I get what I'm saying. So it's two solutions. It's either he looks for maybe me and let's sit down and let me give him some experience tactics that we can use and make this music business work for him. Otherwise, then I think the way everybody cares about Kwesi Arthur, who is a very great artist and he's also, putting Ghana on the map here and there and stuff like that, we have to try and quickly find a solution for him. Either we contribute and pay that debt for him, and that is where Ghana music has gotten to. Because everybody is claiming, they are working hard. So if we are working hard, it can happen to the next man. It can happen to any other person. It can happen to me. It can happen to, anybody. So let us also try, and that will be another solution for us to just get him out of that deal, because any which way that will do, his management team is right. Kwesi Arthur is also right because he signed a contract to work with them. He has things that he has to do with them. So none of them is wrong. It's just that one person wants to call it off. And if you want to call it off, you know the deal already. You have to pay $150,000 and get off.
We entirely say a bit more Jekania from an opportunity, but at the end of the day, we are still around. You didn't come now. Me and me are Bema Ufi, and you have a bonny papa. Me or guess be all pass through. It's in some bonny papa, but I'm coming here Bema Kaba. Now you're starting in common. Asu-B,
Supremo, International Supremo. Supremo numero uno. Supremo.
And Rashad HOUR check a crack.
Yes.
It's my crab more makwaba.
Yeah.
Yamobi akwaba. You be doing komo kakra. Bon komo. Na your special guest ewufie.
Yes.
And that conversation we na nipa ba ko peni betimi na di.
Yes.
This kind of conversation nipa ba ko betimi na di.
Yes.
Wa akwa here ya.
Oh. El President.
Presto.
Yes.
Mr. Bones.
The man with the pen.
Oba say na no munim say pen there. And no analysis documents there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Mr. Bones of here. Everybody come Dawson. You be come afa yeah, Kwesi Arthur and some other stories. Everybody won't come. But quick one. your special guest.
Yes.
Or be a pass through. Me na machina ba. No chum. And I'm doing. I'm say, oh, so me chum me come be man can be dear. In fact, it was the original.
Yes.
The Tama General.
Yes.
Roman father.
Me feel dada. Boy, I'm gospel.
I don't find it Roman father.
Roman father or what?
Yeah.
Father, I'm not sure where
I want to
now, I think so. About around 2-3 days in Abara.
Yeah, bear Tuesday. I said, and I'm by
I don't know program here. I'm about feel extra ticket.
Me ba for near mom, you know. They did kind of one with him. They back for university, so.
Oh, nice.
80. I said better to name.
Okay.
Now pay the toss me, you know.
About Bana
Bema.
Okay.
Now pay the toss me, you know. Me and me party. Me mommy, a woman near. A Ghana Freedom Party. Once I feel something, I said, what we call party executives phone home. Where I say regional tour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I said, you know, from Greater Accra region, I said, me about Circle. Now me bet you party executives. Because me any part tour.
Father, Ghana Freedom Party 2028 in Basamba.
Yeah, but now I'm scam, but then I'm. Pick up. Yeah, now me catch or say, me young wage man. Wow. And to be a joining them, no, and yeah, toy near my. What I say that because as I'm sure now me yeah Ghana Freedom Party me saw after no year. Is I say, mammy, Sabio, where in your choir go school, and then I may a fan so. That political party no. Our buy for I 2 elections in and it's a full fian to us last year of film. Until they say neighbor I would be shame inside there, some share many party for it. So I mean Kumasi for Ghana Freedom Party. I remember chair executives for no more fishing and I show the way forward. Go well in 2028. Yeah, you know. That's the reason I'm here.
Father, no more primary said away.
I go so no I'm
okay.
Yeah, they didn't get it. Sesania.
Said it. 31st,
year.
Almost Sunday. I never did a peace party in our bubble. Who didn't say?
They didn't cool. No, me tell me, I'm me,
Father, no, the encounter.
That be also. MP before the end of the over toss me no brand my advice, my running mate. Simple.
Na I simple.
Your baby second one PPD.
What I advice?
I'm not advice, yeah.
So what to say na come here come for advice.
Mr. Bones baby and akasa asem no. Oh.
Ziga.
Ziga. So by you MP before no. You wish more the best. Yeah, all the 5 candidates in Obia deserve it.
Yes.
But the American say the over tossum you know on the umbra.
Over fan advice.
My fan running mate, yeah.
Now on a Juma.
Now na ye Juma.
Okay.
Yeah.
And about me what did be that? It is all balance about running mate to I and say she.
Obia 5 in
5 in be a
yeah. The over tossum you know.
Father Abraham say.
Oh, so far Nyamia do me be able.
Be okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Now your mama also want to say. Your mama you do not want to say. I have what can.
Me telling her say.
I have what telling can phone so na
oh Obia ho ye, omuna ho ye.
Okay. What telling can catch and say Mr. Bones what chairman.
Obia ho ye.
Mr. Bones. And I said one no.
Obia.
Send the chairman e dey pass.
Na me ka say wa ba you be busa me say Lumba legacy ne ye ne den. Because what can Lumba museum?
No,
Lumba museum was.
No, so unya famba.
Ani me dia ba. Or catch him so 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
No, me share me party for. I say I'm in for Ghana Freedom Party. I'm not in for any one. Yeah.
Na museum name.
Mr. Bones come museum.
No come museum.
I think for the past months, the music icon Charles Kojo Fosu Freeman, we've actually seen the Akosua in the media space throughout 2025. In a new year, so the Guswa Ekoso. But some of us, yana are concerned kakra about the legacy that Lumba ejano hono. Una na oye ne manager till his passing.
The boy.
Ne boy. Okay. Ne boy till his passing. But yo minim die bia mo pese mo ye, because ye nim say around the world there were great musicians and they omo wo museum and pim to kwan ba ho, the likes of Fela Kuti, the likes of Bob Marley, the likes of Prince Isley. We have a lot of them omo nyina o museums near ade ekoso kama na ye bisa say, what plans do you have as somebody who has worked with a brand of that magnitude, and you have been an inner person and yet outside? Do you have plans? And I said, how do you intend to protect the legacy of Charles Kojofusu, aka Daddy Lumba?
But I say, also I can say, bicycle so fast one free. Me share all other platforms, even WOW platforms. So since I prepared free more 26th July last year, or can say I can be the well-being, positive legacy of Daddy Lumba, which ye movie and your own kwan, you crowd do on a positive way. We are not politicians who are saying say is in the pipeline. My main for kwan ways na mean that was it. Some of us know, like I keep saying, regardless of the regardless of the Nkofo, Bedi, Papa, Tem, whatever, they don't know. It's not more Casa Etiano. Maybe a man, many a man that will be free Mukana.
You can't
chance and whatever. But Mamma said, Nipa be to say more all the time. More try say mobile protective Papa legacy. Your die-hard fans of Daddy Lumba. Onim, Papa, you must hear into you, and yet you'll be can and oh, almost you. Museum yeah, more can once no. Boss, Mr. Bones, it shall come to pass. Yeah, it shall come to pass. And a bear fair in a way, say, any albums or one in a no. Your baby said a rumor from album 1 to the last one.
I think 33 or 34.
34.
Yeah.
34. With other singles.
Yeah.
Wow.
You be na a war. It's a room be able no now and if I bet my fetch is cardiac.
Yes.
Abusia, patch what him say. It's museum, no one come and tell me. Die hard fan for now, and they are willing to support the family. What you say? They are yeah, beba. Say a jack top baby. Say fire service beba, fire service in bow. A Jania day. Edum.
Is it a rule?
It's near question is part of life. I guess I can't get chance could do for so. But what you say? Yeah. It's in Mr. Bones, the old Canada, you know what you are doing. Politicians best here is in the pipeline. Yeah.
It's in the pipeline. All right. Well,
Supreme.
that's why the
that be so we didn't come on and
Now, I know another question.
Okay.
Okay. I saw in the video be I was bontia na or share a Daddy Lumba hearing no me no in term.
Yeah, I think after the 1 week.
After 1 week.
Before 1 week.
Before the 1 week.
Before the 1 week.
Before the 1 week.
Or can send be an me the pass which symbolizes the fact that he acknowledged the like fact Daddy Lumba and they saw Nipanimi etnaya on we be na who akosia say one on one da but onim say Lumba can was mama nati na mi bisa say that video no was in 2025 say no one a year our phone me no ntem na et say
okay me ni papa na be you ma and obi odo papa bia so all respect ma ye ma me no mo me what you say want me respect that Lumba media dey be America. He's no more but me cause I dey need the man meeting so I'm sorry what you say yeah you know want me respect that Lumba now on respect so ye ma me no me Daddy. Patriotic say. Me, there's no way. So can na I say if you mum pass me. What I say, oh crowd come on some material make it. Oh boy, or expect this over no man. No what the mammy uncle say what them and what the odobuni at them. No, me have fast answer to you. That be Obia pa omra bonti I'm gonna say Roman for the been and one the dinner them. I've been in this industry for 23 years. Patriotic say. Yeah, radio for 23 years. Yeah, some more than. Yeah, nkasa anti apenida. And I am my name upon my first entity. Mr. Bones, all fighting for unity, all fighting for peace, no. And no crying a bet. Patriotic, I say. That video now can't want some no. After some years, I video anyway, and I'm in about Vim Lady or US.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm saying now, I dream now out in the years, I video no. Me and Casa, because I'm a man of peace. I'm repeating it again. Want me in Dodale Lumba. We're free more. He's dead. But I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yes. So there's no way. I mean, there's no way from me in my heart. Semi disrespect.
But I think say this particular video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say, yeah. Semi disrespect. Mami uncle say no. Semi disrespect or double ni. There be.
It's not going to happen.
Hey, see that. I'm up. I'm there. Do be a pebi a onka. What I say. Do be. I'm supposed. I'm not supposed to question. Do be a PBA onka. I was selling Kojo downstairs. Say, me all Kumasia from a Ghana Freedom Party. I assume.
Yes.
A young guy to say me.
The party
We have MPP, we have NDC, we have CPP,
we still have
GCPP. Your Ghana Freedom Party. Ah, me phone time. Me na medano. They obtain a party, no. What I said, obtain a party for them. Why won't I concentrate on this? Now my boss legacy is here in your face. Yeah, Mr. Boss, yeah, pass me. They be a person you tell me yeah, basa. Recently on him age, minimum on him age for the past 20 years.
He has been in the industry.
What I say?
Yeah.
Me ko appreciate 2019. Me talk akra. Me copy more Holland. Ono ni kuno. Eno man baby die. E man meduane amedi. But what I say? Enemy around say ade. You akra. Me ko akra 2015. Obi no Adom FM. Adom FM. But me friend me say Charlie, guy be say oti pa we feel you no oti on him out. But say me buy no oti on him out be obeti me. E mo him out we the number. E ma say me ngina me friend Ghana guy ni pe ma say. Oti one ma say I don't know him and Roman father ya too. Are you all right? I mean, yes, you. Oh, campaign we and I say oh yeah. And you know, on him I've been him for the past 20 years. No, who him chen. And now him no, I can say, I mean, say me, only me chen on him na. I don't even design. Yempe, Cambo, and all the chain be at the necklace that to 90 minutes. And you want to find out a share. No, you live a fair fellow. Me Akusia Sewa. Or London. When you send a crew heavy. When you send a crew you are. And I guess there's some more Ghana, some Roman. Roman for the Sufilio. It don't say any Roman for again or I got a chat to them. We chat to my FR. Now, don't one thing. I am yes, just to make fun, Keke. Then just for fun. But that's again interview and I'm know.
Or try when he was so.
Just for fun. What you say? It's the best Ghana for say, Moment, yeah, there soon give ever. Ye na back. Ye. It is design more, whatever I say. Say, be I am a mere question. Say, I knew a dobroni. I'm waiting come out bed.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody come bed. But I want to make sure. Ye enjoy my papa, ne legacy no. Lumba on Chemuda. But the woman can make a beer for Lumba on Chemuda. Ye ma, nana no more. Umber Phililumba. Shall I do remember for Ghana Freedom Party?
Last one. Miss my last question. Oh, last saying, Bibisani said, dear Ecosi are factions, are Bemu. The direct family, the immediate family, the extended family, and the Odobroni side, and the Ekokosina. How does it make you feel? Somebody who has been around the family for so many years. Only on my year, Juma. The echoes no. One kasa uhuni saying how feel about it.
Oh, one I say, no, I feel sad. Oh, say, Sankaya Naka, ye education. Oh, I did the Timbia name,
and I be a
swan dear on them. Hey, Mr. Bones, me no yard. Oh, could you be no yard? Oh, Supreme, me no yard. Healthy conversation. Oh, fair. But on one can a project Daddy Dino. But what must say? Daddy Dino. Okay, you must say one question. Why not to say maybe I am mammy, I could say, and although Bruni, or would you be at it? Make us have you. But what you say?
The outside is someone watching the moment. I just
thought they will never do that.
But I come with the picture beach, I'm on. Oh, but are you ready? I
mean, I could say, for
the wife, no.
The wife.
Oh, sorry, now they got no wife.
Roman father Bakupan.
Roman father party. No, question about questions be 8. But I ain't. Me can't boss 2. Na I am the person I work say legacy in there. The basu be museum no. I can family so once because very important. But any no question no. Na say mama kusa say wa e bagana. So ko.
I think it's a couple of days ago. I think it's 2 or 3 days ago.
Who say supreme me say eh. Osiboko Serrano. Zaraman, yeah. Me say ampon. And so Costrano command. Kufu be break Costrano man. But me name Sebia. Father will have an opportunity. I got Siano man akwaba. And on a edikan. And a second link of so can. And a true so me maybe on the obey diplomatic about it. Tamana Papa Tiasiano. Great ampon. Okay, can seem be an very pleasant.
Then
Kay and they are no cray. Anna Okoko Chiamane. Ghana for run commentaries on can send be send and can so man opportunity no minim and some na okan na ha papa ana wasan so any opportunity aba ma me no no who you feel say eno a nze we dey gas
me hu ye oh say on say you can say obi can say obi enemy enya obi enemy but what I say what about say bia so we nim koma ye ma me akosia say wane ampon di patch what I say if you know na kasa say bia ye wo ye no let's assume say bia en twa yi ana say bia na say bia ka onya moto say ne say ya what I say me hu ye no chem so bia enemy enya obi enemy and enim koma e kan say o me no di ye some no me no me ye okay empening for what you say hands no me no me ka afa
yeah what about the world
patch I me hear me party some Ghana Freedom Party.
I'm a pressure about so.
Yes, some support candidate be first. Yes, some of the resources in room.
Resources in
room. Yes, some kwakotaba mi echi.
GFP for yes, more room.
Yes, more
share delegates be to one particular candidate.
Well, when said okay. On a serious note, no. Before I can say Enra has several calls. Say Ghana Freedom Party. What no. Say party be abro sika candidate be abro sika say mon church on every fan home me ti your party be abro sika me I know me need Dr. Bawumia any honorable Ken say a share on several occasions what he must say any me papa educhu on the mission me the name can say 5 candidates no the delegates better among me they feel say or make me abo more party MPP 2028 no I mean they should go ahead and do it. Like I said, me party in there. You better to me, no. Omra. When you be me running. Omane hano cry. So you this over winning power.
Yes. Eti brabe come. Na you go power.
Yeah, go power. But what me but me back for me party, I can't party as my friends. But so far, Ghana send a name si forคนthere. Enya bad. Okay.
And you who some baba.
Yeah, but say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we are.
Oh, I can't bear 3 years.
We don't say 3 years.
3 years.
Oh, for the term so.
Maybe I can't 3 years.
2026.
I
can't 2 okay.
There was also 3 months. Until I'm going to work 10 terms.
I can't papa 3 years. Because so far so good. I know because Father unreti John Dramani ma me rating for the 7 January 2025 right?
Yeah.
2024 and
2025.
5 I didn't see it,
Yeah.
right?
So
after 1 year, it's yen channel. Na yen born a chidom na oh my God and Conani. But I said, they're making my kind, but so far, so oh boy, Juma.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Juma. The obeti man, oh yeah, yen man in Mreka cry and can. And I can't see an able more in here. Say, I didn't know if you can say. So far, some you Ghana freedom party or no, a man penny, that means say, or even I say, yeah, and yes, I can. Me so far, me who did be a wire and yet. So who be a wire and yak, I will say it. But so far, dear, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Uncle so Uncle.
No nye juma.
No nye juma no. Na ina ya hon toy. Yeah.
Nice one.
But only one thing that father we me sorry. But there is one thing I'm observing. Okwa chia we, ehun so why say. Sometimes we lose like I say, ya bo atwo. Ye pesa wo fun. It's nya hwe SNP before. Omo hwe say mama no mistake.
They mistake.
Oh, mistake you know. Onye you cry the tata. I think it's the same thing that they are trying to.
Yeah, father the end.
You know, mama can be job. Monsieur me feel that lumba.
Yeah.
So oti as na man for dinner tema sorti.
That's a
I don't want na sorti. Na say me say your demand some from all.
Yeah, make it.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, yes. Oh, who be out in here? But the work I try say na o dinner tema e fa no ho ben.
We share not even cancer.
We share now to me. Na what you know for abontin ya. Now for it. Gabio. Wa wo hwe mo. Ba mun twa na menu ni right.
Azumi no no.
Na wo be ma tuntun e wa abontin ya. And Gabio.
Tuntun.
Yes, who crowd phone. And now when I found phone your data be na meet me can some ya okay.
Keyboard gangsters.
Now we are came.
Keyboard gangsters.
But you actually show me you social media in your opinion in your coin nearby they do have a healthy conversation.
Yes.
And a very lovely.
Beautiful.
It's me enjoy and a bois and a cassia and a high and a day. Maybe it's a mystery because only one wants here. One of no castle, no go fit. What's me cry? Ferry me. I'm not seeing Baby. Me, I entertain me 70 penny at a million in Sudan. It's me enjoy. Why? Me enjoy. Now we try to back me soon. Yeah, and then, Ochna, you bet your uncle.
Okay. Fact.
Is it Yobidiana and one of each other? But among force as their own personal content. Oh, there are some people who don't want this him to go down. It is in the chaos they are thriving.
Now, when you're more share, let's be honest with yourself. I'm on media, I know them. Me TV can a bit from when you wrong, was a new Roman father, we know. Then say. Maintain baby and will be doing that. I've been on air, using microphone for 23 years, radio and TV. It's a social media hobby. Dabi, oh yes, I know you're doing it. Mr. Bones, what you say? You know, you know,
we are creating enemies unnecessary.
But Ghana Freedom Party.
But me pick it from so. And the father says, "Even more when you mean." Mr. Boss, never said the baby didn't come. But there is this interview I want all of us to watch, especially concerning in Kwesi Arthur.
Okay.
Ground up, basically, you know in the SC and the Asu-B about our arrangement, the agreement, Basa Akosu and all that. Right now, what I want us to never see it here in a lawyer, or ground up lawyer Bekasa. Yeba, no body in our tofa. But you didn't share that particular video. All right.
Rush Hour. Okay. After the release of the Son of Jacob album.
After the release of Son of
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, between that time and now, Kwesi has put out product.
Yes.
Kwesi has Sorry for the Tape or Sorry for the Wait, which was released 2024 or something. He has things that he's put out. In none of these situations was there a situation where it was said that Glenn tried to stop him from putting out music.
Okay.
He's releasing singles. This is not the first time he's even put something out on Even.
This is the second time.
Yes. So obviously those are all palpable falsehoods. Now, the main thing, and I mean, we can cut through to the chase. The main reason why we are here is that in promoting this current project.
Okay.
He used video footage and images that were commissioned by Ground Up in their previous history.
Okay.
Videos and images that were commissioned by Ground Up. And
they are like images and videos and all that is paid for, financed by Ground Up.
Exactly. So these are commissioned works. Okay, that Ground Up holds. Okay. Now, even if you are in those images, it does not entitle you to exploit those images commercially to promote your album.
Okay.
But he did that. And not only did he do that, he incorporated some of these existing images that were, from the period that they were working together into the album artwork. Now, when he did the promo rollout and the team noticed it at Ground Up, they consulted me. We wrote to him and we asked him to refrain from releasing those things because, or refrain from using it because these are materials that he does not own.
Okay.
And he needs to get a license or approval from Ground Up in order to use the materials.
Okay.
And he did nothing of the sort.
Okay.
And so the demand notice that went to him in relation to the continued exploitation of these materials had to do with not the fact that Ground Up claimed that they own him or Ground Up claimed that they own his image, because these are all falsehoods. Ground Up has never made such statements. Ground Up has never told him, you can't take a video and put it in front of you and record videos of yourself. It has never been said anywhere, and I would challenge him to bring out any evidence he has in proof of these statements that he's making, that Ground Up claims they own him, or Ground Up claims they own his image, or they own his name. There have never been any such assertions.
Wow.
This has only come up specifically on this project because of the material that he was using.
Okay.
And he was asked not to use it without permission. He went ahead and used it. He didn't even respond to the emails.
So you guys actually reached out to him to tell him that refrain from using it.
Exactly.
Stop using these ones because these were commissioned by
us.
Okay.
And you know, intellectual property is a funny thing. Those images relate to a certain period in history.
Yes.
The time when he was on the come up.
Yes.
And they evoke certain positive feelings in people.
Yes.
People will see it and they resonate.
Yes.
And that gives the material more trajectory. It
Yes.
pushes it further. It
Yes.
enables it to go further. So when these things occur, you are exploiting that feeling
for your
personal benefit.
Meanwhile, the label is not going to gain anything out of a product that they produced.
Exactly. So the point is, the label is not averse to you using it, but you can use it subject to conversation. And this happens all the time. Even he himself is a creative.
Yes.
He would know that if I have put out something, before somebody would use it,
yes,
the person
just seek my approval
just
and then
come and get the clearance. So that was the real issue. Kwesi entered into a contract with Ground Up Charlie in 2017. It was a 4-year contract.
Okay.
It was renewable for 2 years.
Okay.
After the end of the 4 years.
Okay.
That 4 years ended in 2021.
Okay.
Now, mind you, the agreement with Platoon, who were the distributors for Son of Jacob, which was the last work that was put out, was signed in 2020.
Okay.
So the renewal kicked in, and the team kept working throughout the renewal period. And that is how come Son of Jacob came out in 2022.
Yeah.
As at 2022, I was here. I was still working on clearances for the project.
Yes.
As
Because
at
it had a lot of features.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were still working on clearances for the project. Clearances from the UK, clearances from Nigeria. As at 2022, we had a copyright strike on Winning. Nobody knows this.
Okay.
We had a copyright strike on Winning.
Yes.
We had to enter into a settlement arrangement with the people.
Okay.
Just
because that song was also used as a Madden.
Yes, so that came subsequently. Okay. And so everybody was roped in. So as at 2022, and this is why I tell you that I'll be doing work which is for the benefit of Kwesi, but obviously there needs to be a machine that powers artists. And this is sometimes are the tensions, because artists are the talent. They may not necessarily know all about what's happening on the business side to promote the business aspect of the work. But whilst we are there working on clearance, do you think I work for free?
No, you're also being paid.
Yes. I cannot work for free. So in that same manner, obviously costs are being incurred.
Yes.
You understand? So that contract was 2017, renewable for 2 years.
Yes.
Now, under the contract, the first version of it,
Yes.
it was essentially Groundup owns the product, but there's a revenue split.
Okay.
So the revenue split was 60-40
Okay.
in favor of Groundup.
Okay. Groundup owns the product.
Groundup owns the product.
All the assets are
Yes.
for Groundup.
Yes.
That includes images,
Yes.
likeness.
Not images as in that includes the images that are produced, for instance, the pictures and things that are produced for
the
promotional content
pictures and all that.
those things. Yes.
So if he enters studio for Groundup, we then take a picture for album cover or for, let's say, some social media trend or for whatever purpose, those assets belong to
Those
Groundup.
assets belong to Groundup.
Okay.
Now, if the assets are monetized,
Yes.
then the revenue split kicks in.
Okay.
So the revenue split, Groundup takes 60, Kwesi Arthur takes
Net
40.
or gross?
Net.
Net.
Yes.
Okay.
So definitely after the recoup, after expenses are recouped, Groundup
Then
takes
there's
60.
there's a split, 60-40.
60-40
In favor of Groundup.
in favor of Groundup.
Okay.
So that was pre-2021.
Yes.
2021, when the agreement expired and was going to be renewed for the further 2 years, that split was changed to recognize, it was renegotiated to recognize Kwesi's heft in the industry, his status in the industry at the time. So it was renegotiated to be 50-50.
50-50.
Meaning that at the end of the day, net proceeds are distributed in a 50-50 arrangement.
And Kwesi signed that contract.
And Kwesi signed that contract.
Meaning he was interested and he gave approval.
I mean, I saw on your X, or I think it was your X, you must have pinned something, a post from Kwesi in 2020, praising Glenn.
Yes.
This was 2020.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In 2022, I saw Kwesi at the launch for Son of Jacob.
Yes.
There was no indication of, any issue at the time. You understand? So these were the arrangement. This is not these terms are not like Shylock, who would ask for an arm of flesh, a pound of flesh, and things like that. 60-40 is a fair arrangement, taking into consideration what we've discussed on enterprise and the economic risk.
Yes.
Because I've seen a lot of people downplay what it is, but trust me, it takes a lot for an unknown talent to become a household name. I mean, Slim, what further do you want in a relationship between an artist and
the label?
Well, you are getting accounting reports. Your audit rights are being emphasized.
Yes.
You have been informed. Your accounting will also show you that you have recouped. Now, this last paragraph was because we were getting indications that Kwesi was reaching out to distributors to take down the work. Kwesi was going around claiming that he owns Son of Jacob.
Okay, so not all the works, but on Son of
Jacob.
Okay.
That he owns Son of Jacob. And in some of the other ones, even works prior to Son of Jacob, he was claiming
the singles leading to.
Yes, claiming ownership of them, trying to monetize them and things like that.
Okay.
And so that was why Glenn put out this message that please don't do this. This is the arrangement that we entered into.
Let's
stick to it. At the end of the day, we are distributing money. And Slim, that is not all. I mean, if you look at the other email that I forwarded to you, you see where Glenn talks about the fact that payments up to about 98,000 pounds has been distributed to Kwesi.
Yes.
And these were emails that were sent to Kwesi. Kwesi never denied this. I mean, if you look at that email, the email of 12 August 2025.
Yes.
This was an email that was sent because Kwesi was denying Glenn's ownership of Son of Jacob, or Groundup's ownership of Son of Jacob.
Okay.
But not just that. Kwesi had gone behind Groundup Charlie to the distributor to collect $118,000.
What?
$118,000 he collected on the basis of Son of Jacob. So the distributor basically put Son of Jacob in the red in their books. That means that till date, if Son of Jacob makes any streaming money, that money does not go to Ground Up Charlie. It doesn't go to Kwesi Arthur. It goes to the distributor for the distributor to recoup. And why is that? Because Kwesi has already taken $118,000
advance
on the project,
which was financed by Ground Up.
Yes, it was jointly financed by Ground Up and the distributor at the original time. Because remember, I told you the deal was signed in about 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
But there were all these running costs.
So if I'm clear on this, the distributor is a third party in this case.
Exactly.
And then it's a joint product between the distributor, Ground Up, and Kwesi.
Exactly.
And Kwesi,
with Kwesi being under Ground Up.
Yes, with Kwesi being under Ground Up. And now Kwesi goes to the distributor and requests for an advance on that project.
Kwesi goes to the distributor and tells the distributor, my deal with Ground Up has ended, so Ground Up have no rights over the works. I own the works. Give me this money.
Wow.
And so that was not found out until accounting came from the distributor, and it was realized, but wait a minute, what are all these figures here? And then we saw that, no, these are huge amounts that have been paid out to Kwesi, which are separate from, I mean, we're looking at almost £100,000 that has been paid out.
Wow.
And that is confirmed here that you have not said anything about.
And Ground Up had no idea.
Had no idea. So, I mean...
He did not engage you in any email?
No. At all. And so, I mean...
But Ground Up is supposed to be the representative for Kwesi Arthur in a case like this.
Yes, but when the artist goes to the distributor and says, I no longer work for these guys, or I no longer work with these guys.
Okay.
My deal with them has ended, and what have you. In certain situations, those third parties may, based on those representations, start to deal with you directly.
Okay.
And that's what happened. So, I mean, if you look at that, I mean, Ground Up was at pains. You could read it. I mean, I wish you would really read that email.
I'll read that one, but I have this email dated on the 4th of August 2025, where Glenn writes to Kwesi saying that, and detailing the amount of money Kwesi has benefited from working with Ground Up. That states over 91,370 pounds has been distributed to Kwesi as royalties. And I would like to read that one, parts of that one quickly. It says, hi Kwesi, I find this concerning as it completely ignores the reconciliation I sent to you in May regarding the unauthorized payment made to you by Platoon. Payments which Ground Up Charlie had no knowledge of or did not approve, and which have now created a recoupment burden. To date, you have benefited 91,370 pounds in royalty disbursement. A detailed breakdown of these disbursements has been previously provided. Despite these amounts, which have been lawfully allocated to you, you have solicited for and received an amount of 118,712.08 directly from Platoon without our prior consent, knowledge, or involvement. And you claim that this was realized when accounting was done, right?
Exactly.
I have provided a detailed accounting breakdown showing an updated balance of 84,830 pounds owed to Ground Up Charlie.
Yeah.
So this is as a result of the amount of money that he took from Platoon.
Yes.
So he owes you that percentage.
Yes, because remember that there's supposed to be a
recoupment from proceeds.
There's supposed to be recoupment, but after the recoupment, net proceeds are supposed to be distributed.
Okay.
So if you've gone and collected that amount and we have not benefited, or Ground Up has not benefited, then you have distorted that balance. And also remember that prior to this email, and you know, it's funny because this email is 2025.
Yes.
Remember that we read the 2024 emails where Glenn and Ground Up said that all the historical expenses have been recouped.
Yes.
So basically, the account is in the green now, where
anything that comes, we can share.
We'll just be sharing.
Yes.
So don't go and interfere with the rights. Remember that email that we read from 2020. So don't go and interfere with the rights. And this is 2025.
Yes.
Where by 2025, you realize that despite all those communication, the person has done the very same thing.
He went and took money and then put the accounting in the red.
Which has taken the accounting back into the red, which is therefore the reason why they say you owe this amount now as a result of that transaction you've done. And in all of this,
so I was the biggest story, which is what I think we are going to concentrate a lot on today. The Mintina, President Abefia said, only about the Dinkomo. Now, what you have funny moments on a gatekeeper. I am not a pa. I'm saying not a pa.
Let's not say no.
You can't be him, yet here, Junio. You will say, Kwesi Arthur.
Yeah.
Kwesi
Arthur. Yeah.
Kwesi Arthur. I could make you post. Maybe you're quite on Instagram. I think so. They're making the same post on X.
Oh, X. Yeah.
That's more crowded than on Instagram. But you have a post on Tosumami. That's more can you know, and it's a grown up. And the management, as I say, watching away from one. Almost so.
Yeah.
Almost minimum.
Yeah.
On Timi Kasa. It's a maybe tuna. You blame the management, especially Glen Watty or this the group no boss no. The record label boss no.
If anything happens to me, Glenn Watson and all team members of Ground Up Charlie are responsible and should be held responsible. I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using images of myself for this current project. Ground Up claims to own me, my image, my music, and everything attached to it from 2016 to date. Although I have not worked or had any affiliation to the company since Son of Jacob, I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years now and received constant threats and manipulation from Glenn.
Wow. Manager, Yanko.
Yes.
Me report say did anybody?
Did any papaya?
See, did any was sounding
yeah.
Actually, when day you do light from I'm a probably 6. I'm watching 6 show up to now. I mean, I'm a program.
I'm so monsoana.
No, you light to cry, Mamma, and say, no, yeah. But I'm surprised. I never did know it's somebody as somebody the deal background. A generator, yes, sir. It's a Monfanche. Why? All right. Call it to us, mommy.
Yes. You say we're doing it.
Okay.
Although, and I'm starting
to us all.
I have not made a dime, from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years, and now receive constant threats and manipulation from Glenn, who is living off my money and hard work.
Okay.
If for whatever reason this project that I am trying to give to my fans independently gets taken down, no Glenn is responsible. He's working constantly around the clock for me to never put out music again.
Okay.
I've tried to not say anything for a long time, though this has affected my well-being and mental health greatly, but for the safety of myself and my family, I choose to publicly share the truth.
Okay.
Kwesi Arthur.
All right. Manager, top mommy. Mommy. Top.
Yes, that's it, you know.
Yes. Good. It's going to post to me and say a Glen Watson. Any management in the tuna blame.
Yes.
If we say almost say currently. But no one images are going to for the new project. What is it revive something? The new project was what about?
New project was what about?
Also, almost want to $150,000. I see what you saw no one image.
Yes.
For no one project.
Yes.
Now, according to Grand Up, so only everything related to him, the picture and the music, anything baby, they own it.
Yeah.
And they've been owning it from 2016 up to date. Was say on the or try say obey the bit me but they don't want to give opportunity to put anything out. What you say na dwuma no mo koye or ko sign to Grand Up nyina was say one pesua onya bi da was wa ye dwuma ye nim so de nyuma ba wa boy nyom ne abo de pa live from Nkrumah volume 2 no eso de was it in one city kwa wani bi only one person da was it the only free omo aye constant threats, manipulation, attacks and nkwane ade a only free omo brother mame Also, no, I did not on person of Ekasa, but for on one peace of mind, and then the fans of person providing you more, and family, you know, and a person way, many of us transportation. Now, why do you need? I mean, any idea, and you know, now so about on Saturday, about Ekasa. It's a bit toner or Sregana for or Sren fans na before. You for blaming na Emma Grana, never blaming na. And from two so. So that is it. Kwako ka we there has been a series of developments shut out abe kasa ho. Abe jobe abe kambia. Kwako nsi wona ma se medical mu na medical kwado be box wa dollar baso. Say oni o call ni label so say handle no ja no man call here and all things no. Say the bia ni na shut am say o mo sign ni o mo careful and all that. Kwakese kwado e costa ni go fund me na say but oba bonti abe kasa masa. Mo mpro bi ntra. Nsuma say hwe ma no. Kwako anche and a grand lawyer about the interview. What is slim and a better say. And no church in Kasa.
Yes.
The church is simple. Was it the contract was signed in 2018? Is it 2016?
Yeah.
It was a 4-year contract to be extended for another 2 years. The first contract, the agreement is simple. Naboka, which is the net infrastructure Basono, Yabache. It is this month, your boy Jumano, while Juma Yena, maybe this year, project about 50 cities.
Yeah.
50 cities, can you mean Timon? It will enter 20 from Kota Caribiso. No, cut it is 30 cities. May Gramboat never 70.
Yeah.
Now Kwesi Arthur for 30. Also, that is 60-40. That was the agreement. And one we did 4 years in the Soniano, and about 2020 for 2 years extension. Only 1 year. Because a man of the son of Jacob Bay. And no bono was it because of the Kwesi Arthur doing to the Glen Jet rooms or Debbie, young 50-50. Amma or my Kwesi Arthur Yahweh so a kaya body action, you say we are in a green zone. It is K baby and way 50-50 near Che. Kwesi Arthur didn't promote the son of Abo, son of Jacob. Was so when you say we are backlash, Kakreba, Excel, no, you hear them, you know, into a pulley back. Yet here I say Kwesi Arthur for Chila Kwako, and you know Kwakoma from saying platoon,
yeah, platoon.
I got $118,000 a year. I got cash national. All attempts, say Kwesi Branian Trophy and Casa Kwesi Simu, Kwesi Brabat Trophy and Casa Baby, and Manakwa Kwesi Papa Winner. So Kwesi Branian Casa, yes, I am Rababum, Kwesi Baby. And yes, per the contract you signed with us. Until the contract is over, your image belongs to us, which we don't have any problem. However, $150,000, it's for projector, your commission, camera guys, and we try videos, and we try pictures. And no, what for audio promo? It is no, because this is our project. We had the pictures, the videos. This is for us. It's any idea. Say, Jama was say, "Fako na kwaye, na fakoye." There can be a question fee. There can be a question fee. And because there is actually a kind of $150,000. Now you know be any baby and funny team you. And the question you know what one to prove the question in the scabby brain. They put out a threat, the lawyer no. And we email conversation in Abba. I don't know. For me to swim na
Dear Kwesi, I hope this message finds you well. As detailed in the accounting report, which we don't have. All net proceeds from the commercial exploitation of the assets are distributed according to our contractually agreed ratios 60-40 for assets created before 2021 and 50-50 for assets created from 2021 onwards. To ensure greater transparency, we will provide accounting reports twice a year detailing the amounts received from the commercial exploitation of the assets and the corresponding entitlements based on the agreed distribution ratios. Payments will be made to your designated account, provided that the amounts received during the period exceed 1,000 British pounds.
Yes.
You have the right to audit underlying streaming reports, sync or other IP licensing rights issued, invoices, and other primary documents related to the exploitation and administration of the assets. All payments are made in accordance with the binding terms of our contracts, which stipulate that Groundup owns all financed assets but shares net proceeds from their exploitation with you. The accounting report we have issued to you demonstrates the that despite third-party financing received from our collaboration, Ground Up incurred significant expenditure in financing all listed assets.
It's about, this is all that they are trying to say. And they say, yeah, project, yeah, they did question. Every project be away your assets, it is ours, and you're there. However, see the could just near Kotonwa, and for sure, Bebasu after Yatiti Yakano, pay the agreements. So the project, which is the assets in music in a year, you know, any anything related to image in BBR, if from 2016 to 2020, the ratio is 60-40. Okay. However, say you're from 2020 come 50-50. It's your way away say everything we do, and you know, which you agree to it, and yet, for so much, and you know what? Basically, that's what they're trying to say. It is a obedience commission, and Kwesi Arthur agreed and signed this. Mama, the next one. Okay.
Hi, Kwesi. This is August 4, 2025.
Okay.
I find this concerning, as it completely ignores the reconciliation I sent to you in May regarding the unauthorized payments made to you by Platoon.
All right. Who's Medica catcher say? Kwesi Arthur, the son of Jacob, Echo Platoon. And they $118,000, telling them say, and that is where they are raising a concern.
Payments which Ground Up Charlie had no knowledge of, did not approve, and which have now created a recoupment burden.
Yes.
To date, you have benefited from £91,370 in royalty disbursements. A detailed breakdown of these disbursements have been previously provided.
Okay.
Despite these amounts which have been lawfully allocated to you, you have solicited for and received an amount of $118,712 United States dollars directly from Platoon without our prior consent, knowledge, or involvement.
John, manager, John Kosoro. Yes, what's it? Because that has been no one's persuader. But this email from, I think, May, right? Or August?
August 4th.
Yeah, Shema, when you ever hear Juma from 2016 up to now, Sika, I be doing as well to say, Tiamon. So we will share, £91,770. Ground Up was registered in the UK, and into the everything is in pounds. Almost say $90,770. And then what channel? What's up for $118,712.08 from Platoon? One can be answered. What's the project? And all Tim say, because of this, you can't catch now that. Say, we are now in a green zone. One dear car, and I was yes, we are. But because of Sikawa, yeah, what Jintino. Yakabo, me, I think I have 118 from Platoon and would you me at free? It is a wood dear car. What the Ground Up car? £84,870. Yabo money.
I have followed up with you through email and WhatsApp directly since May.
Okay.
I also communicated with your father to help mediate the situation and arrange a meeting to discuss repayment, which you failed to attend.
It's your friend meeting because Ibrahim came once because it's a member. You are one of Papa man here because it's a member. Because here and I bring on the Titi. Okay. But you're all right.
The accounting report we have issued to you demonstrates that despite third-party financing.
No, I think so. We've read this.
Yakanri.
Yes.
Okay.
Yakanri. Okay, I'm interested.
The accounting report we have issued to you demonstrates that despite third-party financing received during our collaboration, Ground Up, incurred significant expenditure in financing all listed assets. These assets include Son of Jacob and others, encompassing all rights from publishing to master recordings and derived rights. As owners, we will exercise our commercial best efforts to exploit the assets for our mutual benefit, with net proceeds shared with you. As indicated, all historical expenditure has been recouped.
So this email was before 180,000. I was said here. It can be a ball who I take to same for some baby and okay.
We urge you to abide by our contractual terms and refrain from challenging our ownership rights and interfering with the administration of the assets. Specifically, This means refraining from activities such as reaching out to distributors to take down our assets, publicly or privately challenging our right to administer the assets, entering into direct negotiations regarding the sale or licensing of any rights to the assets, and spreading defamatory narratives that I have stolen your money. Our communication channels remain open for any further clarification.
Say, how much so as one can you say, one me can you but you want to say, this distribution companies, no matter reach out. Project we, Kwesi Arthur was saying, what about the cash? Now, what's here, we'll see, and you're Kwesi dear. We are contacting, we have right from Kwesi Arthur to take this video down. Say, yeah, but say, it's Kwesi idea, idea, and you're fine. See, cat, I didn't buy. I made this car with him. It's a new right, so when I be a tassel. Trust me, and I will.
Aye, okay, yeah.
Okay, ready, you're ready. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this was just payment confirmation and I'm with Jeffrey Kwesi Arthur. And I think Kwesi Arthur admitted, say he's been paid. Yes. Let's move on. All right. Yeah, trust me.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
We are writing. So, dear even legal team rights, we are writing a short letter.
Where you now, Glenn?
Okay. We are writing to formally notify you of a rights dispute concerning visual artwork currently used in connection with a project released on Even by Kwesi Arthur.
So that is what has developed to this.
Yes.
This particular way, I address it. They also my hijacking the image of $50,000. Okay.
Ground Up Charlie owns and or controls multiple visual artwork assets incorporated into the project's presentation and promotional materials, including commissioned photographic images originally created for prior album campaigns and official promotional use. These works were produced at Ground Up Charlie's instruction and expense and were licensed only for specific limited uses.
Okay.
No license or clearance has been granted for the reuse of these artworks assets in connection with this even release or its associated marketing. As such, their inclusion raises an unresolved third-party rights issue.
Okay.
We are notifying Even so that this matter can be reviewed internally in light or of the representations made to your platform regarding rights clearance.
Okay.
At this stage, we are not requesting adjudication, but we are placing Even on notice to avoid continued monetization of disputed visual assets while the issue is being addressed. We are available to provide asset references and supporting documentation if required. Right. Regards, Glenn, Ground Up Charlie.
All right, it's Glenn the letter will come out Even, explaining to Even say materials now they promote it's a copyright issue. You said that book a man could focus on project when you're there. So we don't understand why you're using it. It's really a so. Let's internally solve this. And some of the stage be able to do. And this email was sent months ahead of time. And according to the lawyer, they kept speaking to Kwesi directly. It won't feel before they went to Even. It's after Even spoke to Kwesi, and Kwesi will make it that tweet. Yes. Yes. So this email was on the 21st of January. But not as far back as weeks ago, I'm contacted Kwesi. Stop using it. If you want to use it, come and let's talk about it.
Yes.
No, he doesn't even respond to their emails.
Yes.
It was after when contacting Even, and even contacting and said we make that post.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we are.
Makes sense.
So basically, we and our also lawyer be checking obi e chere na dwen. Mr. Bones wa ha ye be suade.
Yes.
Mr. Bones. My own someone for complaining about the sound. I'm often chair and about the sound. When she and just a Monday. Yeah. Until see you. Mr. Bones, quick one. Are we destroying investor confidence in this industry? Black Sheriff, look at what happened. Kwesi Arthur, look at what is happening. Bullet, look at what happened. Links, and also. He said, if we keep doing this to our investors, do we still ask our people to come back and invest in us? And then test it. Is this a step in the right direction?
Issues between artists and investors. Meka say, Ayana, Enyema Baku mienu bi na emane basa. And looking at the industry that we find ourselves in, paper works. And now Ushemua more times the issue. Because say many Asu-B shia na nihu Asu-B. Now from the very onset, about my dream say me pese me buana. Enyemwa
Investment.
A business.
Okay.
The problem has to do with when your man requires a year will be as a year offer help, as a year offer support. So initially you won't invest in there.
Oh, of course, so we won't be.
But as a year conversation be about a year as a wabua, some union free or obiamobia, a year juman a year.
That's what I'm so
me as me per se, you been that's a session.
Okay.
Because the moment you take that position, as one will be mobile, now you're bonian etna. It's not like that. The work of an A&R and I walk out there, almost to be picket will be from the streets. No more grooming our guiding to say or finding the path. No more recommending it to somebody who would come on board to invest. Any work of an A&R. And in the same I saw some conversations online.
So we only make A&R,
artists and repertoire.
Okay.
On money and kofua, they naturally go scouting talents.
Okay.
I'm gonna say be a footballer and a football man because I'm no links.
Yeah, some supposed to be no man a grand artist for opportunity.
Yes,
on the streets and I know so my
I know here now. Now what guide you must shape no more. So we all
perform on maybe more.
It's all much.
I'm on for platforms. No, that was the trust. Means
oh, and you know that is the work of an A&R. And now A&R and say oh no you to pick talent from nowhere. The work are not all says I know the but another guiding our coaching is our say or bet on ethic what is it within that person. About up you know what guide now recordings are kept not the no pay potential investor or a label or a management team. And he or no as an A&R no he doesn't actually say
management team.
That's next phase.
But no boy in the grooming of a creative near the other. A B typically you can see say black when the boys are almost starting here. I'm gonna have for me RBA. Road Boys Association. And the ASI you was a follow be one man to say obi to say Ajizi.
Yeah. So many talents
now. Sporty talent.
Yes.
Now we're not recommending to other people. It happens that way. Yapuno, and so you're crediting with Black Homo how they were able to support him from the. And you got open A&R Jumana Esiwoho. Now, after you discovering an individual who has talent, now we are watching so be invest here. Man, find show to be another a Juma. But you see, the problem with our part, some people start from baby to say, or a godfather to the artist. Or find help. It's Obanwa, also $1,000. No, the amano. Oh, $500. Oh, coin in there. Go to car no fako. Keep it. We are now the aba. The artist no toss in the breno. Then after who said the boy, I know who no lie, and then oh get it to another level, or grow. See, that is when they think about bringing in business conversations. Jehono, I will say, I can focus a bit be a papa no how. I'll be a papa no how. Asantifo Bible no oh what try go be o say
obi papa no
Asantifo ngoma no o say
etredu ni yimu du nsi
the bookkeeper
now how most often than not some of these creatives no we are young now obi okra na chinye and he has gotten somebody who is supporting him financially to achieve the goals. So Baba be a superstar, so Baba be a big boy. So no, they don't pay attention to it because I am very young.
Should that be an excuse?
No, I would actually get to the other part of the conversation. I am very young, and he sees this person has been there for me. What boy me paying? And in that they say obet short change me. Oh, my bad contract. Oh, mommy, idea me who ba chire me chena. So some of them are naive. They are agreeing to the industry terms and conditions. They don't know much about what it entails. Even say okay say sunset clause to antiase. So most of them comes into the music space.
Sunset clause no dem.
Just say a time out because who free hono no. Idea twa say who hunu ansa na dey free. Na idea twa say wo yansa na dey free. Set sunrise when actually the contract begins. The sunset clause in legal terms say person free what some of them don't even understand these things. And I quite say the godfather relationship no the helper relationship no it is now turning it into business and not trust no until we want more or sign a contract without even knowing the ins and the outs of the contract. It wasn't well explained to him. They will show you the contract value sum. The amount is here, ABS amount $15,000, the amount $20,000, the amount $30,000. A young boy from maybe a year Aswasi baby, or free board year baby, or free assignment so a classic baby, or free Bogoswell classic baby. Now what can I say? Oh man, $30,000. What do we get here? When he is hesitating, the family pressure will come.
Yeah.
We know so many artists who have signed contracts. The pressure was from their sisters, from their family, because the people who wanted to sign them on went through the back door. Because the person who wanted to sign them did that manipulative thing because or this kind of man okasa one dia only now for wafre bia wife net is saying oh and Rashad fie oh nyamba fie o ejunum only be say na say na me travel contract be on Rashad na me na di hu komo ase o twetwe no it's kind of so good kakra but your bar me so ya ne nka na $50,000 yen ko nye ne sa
cause woman could $50,000 1 year.
Me want to be on fiscal akoko bie ne shop o panion ma bi ne shop
what's 1 year on obaba to me ofie so
enti ko ba fia
so no do you want to sua ne snap na sign the contract o
enti so oba fia pressure be na obehia o
oba fie me ra na ho ye de na nsi na ka me fiscal akoko family ma won skinny kono wo de nya abotre
so bo nya sa da o kasa no mfiu
Oba, abuja na ho.
Question na obusa na de.
Abuja na ho ye. Oh, na me kasa ho mfi me.
Me mfi scan da ho akoko je no nkonko jisika be transit mo ye. Me shop no le mi.
Ba chechi ma so na say e scan o ko na na say ya frame.
Me say one can to so no $50,000. Be say you also won sign.
Me shop no nyina da.
So na nyina wo don sign.
Wo dey encourage school visa ba yet we na for or the sign man no so emotional blackmail.
Yes. So woman enough for more.
So now let's break it down.
Yes,
now artist investor contract is a legal binding document designed to outline how funds are provided for a career development in exchange for a share of future profits.
Yes.
Me catch the artist say so we catch you say or advance and yes called the actual no more yesika or so say that you bet me na watch and now all ma will be na echina no okoton wodwaton de ni na wie a oti sa sika ni wie a afa de asha ase se eba no one wa ye split wo ho enti there are so many investors out there that are investing in creatives, but to the blind side of the creatives, they don't know where the investment is going.
Okay.
Basika neko.
To me high 4-bedroom I want boys no. Na ka every bottom na.
You see, no, I was say it must be explained in plain language to the artists, because the responsibility of maybe to say, oh yeah, an artist, and as an artist management firm, you know, there are certain things our artist house, work or studio or near or producers who have to say mavens. We be mavens are or more writers, songwriters who have more producers who have or more these people or more yet a label setup.
Yeah.
Links Entertainment would have other producers in-house,
other writers and
videographers like Rex and other people. A whole enterprise on its own. It will be more. Now, say it is business. You know how to tread cautiously.
Because necessity
but sometimes they make it look like say everything is at your disposal. While you are spending, you are incurring costs.
In advance, yeah.
Your artist be one map. I'm not doing when you feature from an artist, another artist, another big one. But call the dashboard so no, they are crediting funds to some feature. No. Meanwhile, the boy may think say because no here's our feature. No. But they say that oh we are doing it for you, blah blah blah. It's a baby stage of clearing that record. No. Now for Papa say no, you need to meet ABCD. It's the artist appearance. So we appear video. You can say like Stormzy for instance.
Yes.
The video appearance, £300,000. As at that time, only your top,
300,000
appearance.
Video appearance. So,
like
only the year you a different clearance. Video no so appear £300,000. As at that time, exactly that. And you say do it for free. Say for free so that it will be documented. Nechina ya farmer meto dashboard so what is happening. And most labels most investors sometimes where they are spending these monies at the blind side of creatives. And the artists may know what I say ya boka say no name to mission I have always said this thing, say, as an investor, you may be different from an industry person who is into managing of creatives. And your investor biana a industry folk, and as an industry person.
Yes.
I can send a wild proposal on an artist, maybe Asu-B, an artist that I have groomed over the years. My help in shaping the sound, to me any other day. I can send a proposal to Rashad. Say Rashad, I didn't win a who artist or the potentials to blow. Then I'll get you a plan. You hear investment of maybe $100,000 USD. Number breaking it down, maybe a recouping plan. Recoupment plan at the house in the next 3 years. You got to recoup scandal in the first and half year. No? After this investment, not from the third to the from the 1.5 year to the third year, this so fast one. Here we are. There's another clause. You find the green clause. That green clause and activate it when you want to own part of Nipano projects or year under your label, and no perpetuity. For life. 10 years after you exit in the label.
Yeah.
5 years after you exit the label. Also, terms to be used. Quite recently, I advised one investor who wanted to sign a certain guy onto a label, and now we lay out the structures. Almost combine, almost sign contract. Because
now,
if he said not Nippon green in the show business field, no, but it was near the idea or age, but only music knowledge, you know. So, or contacting me as a consultant, you know, and I will break it down. Near my clauses or so, the more money, yes, our guidance, and the lawyer go through and say, yes, everything is okay. So, in that, you know, Nippon also be sign a contract, you know. One be sign, so share the name now. So, the bottom line to this conversation, say, bro, we are in this industry. We've been yearning for investors on board.
The
issue of artists management parting ways. You were tallest. What happened between Stonebwoy, Kelvin Boy, and Ovi?
This is the contract Kwesi Arthur signed.
Grants of rights.
That particular one. This is what I want you to read.
Artists hereby exclusively grants to label during the term and throughout the territory. A. The exclusive right to record, manufacture, distribute, sell, license, stream, publicly perform, communicate to the public, synchronize, advertise, and otherwise exploit the master recordings in all media now known or later developed.
B.
Ownership of all master recordings in perpetuity, subject to artist royalty rights under this agreement.
Perpetuity, no, the kind of one go for buy you.
Yes.
Was say everything you be when they are forever.
Ownership of all master recordings in perpetuity.
Trust me.
I'm sorry, no question.
I will consider. Trust me.
We were man here you be say after.
During the
2021
that be from 2016 until so be free label no so anything you do there
the right to use artist name, image, likeness, biography, voice, trademarks, logos, and branding for marketing and commercial purposes related to the masters.
Okay.
This agreement constitutes a work made for hire to the fullest extent permitted by law. To the extent not deemed a work made for hire, artists hereby irrevocably assigns all rights in the masters to label.
Okay, so this is the contract Kwesi Arthur went to sign, and this is the same contract he signed after the 4 years ended. As I extended this contract for another 2 years. Is that terminal with him? I'm supposed. Yes. Isn't it truthful?
It means that. Yes.
Okay.
Now, I will say grants of rights. Which means the artists in the world all these rights.
Yes.
All these rights. The label doesn't have it.
Yes.
Because label could be seen as an investor. An investor is not a creator, but the one who is creating, which is the artist. And I say other people are you see almost services, no. Almost relinquish their rights. It's na Kwesi kasawa to say as some American say medicine
the mommy record
label, no. And now the clause is there, perpetuating.
But I'm more forever,
and that's indefinitely.
But it emotion doesn't cancel contract.
No, you see, that is one thing that make can say. Most of our artists, they don't know, and not knowing any excuse.
Ignorance
of the law
is not an excuse.
Now, me person share may share idea with you.
Okay.
I want people to get then the issues where one, you will be having a mismatched financial expectations and timelines.
Okay.
Now you promise me heaven on earth, and now items of money maybe are 20,000 USD. 20,000 USD in the Odiaba. Are there other terms? And you make it come here and massa grants of rights, you know. So have you fulfilled your end of the bargain? And then go back and enter into contract.
Yes.
There should be an offeror, right? And an offeree who actually receive it.
Yeah.
Now, say memo before me do it means that there are obligations to the label as well. And the man for when me and can't I should base on this. Now me find Judge Kwesi Arthur.
Yeah.
Say or relinquishing the rights to you perpetuating. No, there would be something that just say, well, yeah, I'm not these rights ever activated. Contract you're signing, everything in it is binding to both parties.
Yes.
It is not limited to the artist alone.
Yes.
It's your obligations. What sign say? Obama me cars maybe are 3 within the next 5 years. Obama me fear me you know. I'm a miska bottom be a $200,000. And I'm a too. And I'm saying son of a media. But the son yama me na the mouth. It's in free.
Okay.
When you fail to fulfill your part of the bargain, this be part and questionable.
Okay.
So,
but
investors should also understand that part.
But does it guarantee you lying to the public? Say one city could have say if you received over almost £100,000.
Oh, £100,000 on a project Kwesi Arthur a year. And now label nature say Sanya man no because I recorded some of the songs no younger than label.
But then first one yeah no.
Ain't because I know year 2023 no got sa project no. And that pain was no. Pain interlude no. No na Kwesi Arthur but later on is for me another label with next quarter Kwame na bi mo de nyum bi crowd by. Nti sa project no la no me say Kanko say bisa. Kanko, you can. I think so. That's a bit of boy. Kanko, Kwesi Arthur, and then Kwesi Arthur, Twitch, Kwame na MP.
No, not Kofi Kan.
Yes, not Kofi Mole. I think so. Kofi Mole can almost for me. AB. Them friends Kanko, Kanko bisa. And nobody do those kind of projects because they wanted to find a way of. Now I think no much I say explore the high life sound and the melody said they wanted to come out because then they march and swatch it. But I am just saying this. Show. The course between Family Ogidi Brown, Stonebwoy, Way, Oshemua, we free her. Strong man. Near that Nina, Oshemua. Always artists who will be become, as well as the investors who will become. Till now, dear the money bassa. And simply because most of the newbies greed. Now, greed could be on the part of the artist, the investor. Because sometimes it's short-changing a young artist, into a new shade, and a woman saying, "Crack to say, not actually you could somebody or you're open-minded or give them a catch and say, no, so the way you know, then you should be entitled to more than what you are earning. Because I'm relinquishing my rights in to me to work perpetuate it means that me picture who did this year within that period now forever forever even with conversations about say black would 15 years and then you say black and also 15 years old and the works are on your no and the warm for 15 years. And look at how we even spoke about it. Now we are perpetuating means that forever. So now who say we have not been shared, they've not shared information as to the amount Kwesi granting these rights to them. What was their responsibilities as well?
So you feel say if they were
no some responsibilities in a bar, then we can measure. Say some responsibilities we are working. Is it worth? Say Obeka says somebody like Abia, Kwesi Arthur, would relinquish everything to his rights, to his sound, to his everything for you forever.
By the end, you did it.
Okay, now let's get. That's what I'm saying. That now financial expectations and timelines. Most investors promise heaven on earth, but they fail to deliver.
To bring the heaven to earth.
Until most of the artists end up disappointed. and they think that they are seeing people who are coming in with better offerings. Offer never ne ye come. Ono branch say na say odie ya o de aso me kon ya wo kumi.
E no say na chese uni nkae no.
And e be say uni nkae.
Uni nkae.
And no ntem ka say so
go for money and watena yarefo. So
it's very important say I have said this and I'm reiterating say every creative no matter what you do, the moment somebody puts a paper before you must send a signal to your brain that people sees greatness in you, and don't put pen to paper when you don't really have foreknowledge
of what is going on,
of what you are signing up to. Don't pen your signature to any contract that you don't really understand it very well, because contract, you know, your legal language will know you use what. But you say and perpetual assembly.
But yeah, I would say give me a friend perpetual.
And you're perpetual.
I'm maybe a friend perpetual. And you're perpetual. I could just what it you want you. So yeah, you know,
Kewane, who say even with a whole kaki where kaki gymnast. Yes, one is on your crow. On your and Montino. Who said these issues do come up? A babiana. Who should then get the ins and the outs near you have a horror near Jawko? Say, yeah, building industry, these conversations, or see a year or so, be providing all the documents. She said, you documents, they should give us full documents. She said, yeah, see, by Asemia or the air too sweet. I say, it's on exports. Oh, cool!
I can't believe. Hey,
or say weather channel coming through, so still
weather channel. What? Can't be 15 years. So,
Rash, the channel say investors, you know, whatever they are promising creatives to, they must fulfill it. They must live to the billing. Now, there are sometimes I about to say, artists nanka sampo nim the trust onya. One, they do on man unprofitability. He say many projects are yebeni na e fail to make profit. Enti eba na sa no a cross na e shemu say ye tika ni wie no a se ka say e betika na wie 3 years a now e ko 5 years.
So mo wonya na wonya adwuma.
There be all year adwuma. The artist no part maybe all year release song, but it is up to the management or the label to sell, to market.
But it is making it look like I say, oh, come artists and one of
the investors.
No,
investors are very important in this space because that can't watch it.
Yeah.
You want some patch. Even every aspect of the media space, and I say the creative economy, no, and here investors.
So why would GhPage media?
Oh yeah, investors.
Yes, $1 million fanyade.
Let's do some more reviews. So,
investors
square then.
But and most of the artists, I no more sharing maybe a contract anymore.
Okay.
Contract anymore. You only able to move the red flags, but you're an artist and pay attention to. Yeah, Kasano, I talked about the sunset clause.
Yeah.
A year time, not long ago, artists be your bar or near ground blow here. Or the Nai Brems and Mission woman contract. So, as a consultant, you know, and I may share one, I may share. May never ben menai name me share the term, no share the financial and no
obligations,
the sunset clause, Senecity.
Yeah.
Me ko share, you know. Almost statistics be on the mano as say be a or they turn one as a be advance be eba. Then bailout clause, and our sunset clause $5 million.
No, 5 saying.
$5 million
to commercial.
Or green no.
Green. And you look, such contract. No, such contract. Say again or sign. Now say it was 5 years. 5 years in the school. Now say be a or qua. You can't catch and say, it cost you $5 million. Meanwhile, she had no knowledge. I said $5 million be a contract anymore because she needed help. She is green. And sometimes some investors too push these guys into signing contracts, knowing very well, say, a newbie has no other option than to sign to a contract to meet a Bekunichina. Intimacy, seek legal advice.
Very important.
We a new beer, seek legal advice because terms and a contract nimuno a good man who
$5 million.
it is obi bro 100 obi bro $1 million Ghana cedis. No oka just say china only me dey adwuma ya mejo $5 million say we situate $5 million to $1 million Ghana not the man now. Is it a fair contract?
No, not at all.
Meanwhile, maybe why you man so the rise in Amano.
Not at all.
Oh, that's what a do.
So when you fair this way, because you have to project a financing. Wakoton at $118,000.
Say that ten money in the contract a year.
That be also
2023.
That be a 2 years contract.
2 years. 2
years contract. We try 1 year. First of all, the project, and it's not yours.
I know. I am privileged to some of these contracts with artists and investors near that. A good way will say, Obama EP, no me album LP. We may know here contract and I ending. But you are supposed to give me this within this specified time. This specified time, no say which means I it means say a contract in a way I ended with them because you've been able to give what you are supposed to.
Yeah, but Mr. Bruce, the lawyer is saying something different. What's in the project in the first place? It's not yours. Lawyer Naka, what may you prove?
Now project in the end and I may say who owns the rights to a material?
And they are saying
who owns the right to a material?
You signed all of it to us. We financed it.
No, and
Mr. Bones.
And only a project released under your label.
Yes, it is mine.
And just and just
no, a son of Jacob, not the question under 800,000.
And of course, minimum receipt through platoon. They pay no.
Mr. Bones, what I'm trying to say is we've signed a contract. You are saying say investors should stick to the contract, deliver what you promise artists, stay within the facts and do what you have to do. But you two artists when you na even say Ogidi Brown snap every year
no ma no produce no gaga shout out to Ogidi Brown
say na me ka say ya munni so obo obi ni film obo bi anko de boa ne ma me
da bi sa fe le mu say ma ni nto first ni say oh
that is no
it is not possible.
No, you business and your business and can then go
with the business nobody came to help you.
But you never say, see, one thing that we need to understand, anything a man who come rasemu more artists they be all humrano but so catching say a business na you're not the mrebe more or better was here but so say oh one and you remember we will be a help when you're offering help.
But the say many other people could have also come in and do business with you, but they all stayed out. So the mere fact that I've come forward, decide to use my money to do business with you, you should be grateful.
Yes, gratefulness is there. I need to the married relationship rights. I need to make the rights amount.
And it's okay.
Is that right? No,
let me just say, why don't you obey the rules?
Mommy, intending to now say fetch la kuchedi.
Okuchedi. At least the black of the guy. What's a guy say and then in a black to me friend catch and say or like or says me I've not forgotten what you did for me. I will make sure I'll pay you back and all that. They know. I know they know so anya there. it is driving investors away from the industry. Mr. Bones, if you don't admit that, me and can't artists say, Masa, me when I'm a war, and I put all of this into you. If had not been me, Abian could be say make a crana push you. Now what do love will be among say? Me music and interview sustain will be admit it. If I say black will be a word, yeah, if I say black guy, Abian and say a black room, the guy can't handle it.
Yes, and yeah,
admitted fact. Don't me handle him. But don't live in such a way you be ungrateful. Abia, you have a sit down with me. Boss, I want to, and after the sunset clause, I want to go out, I want to do this. Boss, cross means me for failing. Well, you communicate. Maybe you know because okay, sana tedia, matete so ye ni say ko. Na me first kana minyano. Esa quantity from Samra. We are pushing investors out.
We are not pushing investors away, but in them say industry ni kono. Na enema bi so ebebem. Ebia brebi atwam no na nka me ne Asu-B ekɔhye studio ne yɛ nwuma na say yado penny
Abobo show no ma adimo
na ebia de abobo show bia na yadidi ho ba ne we have moved from that stage ne say enwom no mbo no producer no e wo sika bi o so no so nya if you want more yen as creators no wo part me so more part afa ye wie no na ye mie yere nyune kwa mo bi ya say bia distro Superman wo studio ho no kire na adwene say I say mudu we hye almost a percentage room when it comes to split sheet agreements, because the split sheet agreement is 100% to be a contribution we acknowledge na ansa na a free studio ho ya sense nkrata na wie na aja to me a free studio ho no mo ama me de akwa mo bi oh se sani ban be dia to me so hwe se san kofo mu feature wo so nyina no omo companies omo ye sign to eso adia to me say enyum ne ma bonten ene friend clearance so ko clear bia tinum be no ma enti ma bonten so clear unya dia ntina meka sa I am just saying this to say now emre wo adwuma no na doso say emra ne doso no kire say we are growing from a point and bia yen shedan fa mra nye adwuma wo to where emra matter eti ade bia wo ye bia no you must know say emra da ho eti meka say yenyi say o ya papa no enfu mi enka mra se o ka mra se mo a yen fa papa yo nka because papa yen fa nko court wo yo papa do wanyi wa ya yen fa nko court ba wo ni obi ye business na wa fulfilling the part it will go court because contract wo and nobody can say now financial terms and recoupment of contracts, how many of these artists do you even understand it? Says kana o ma yebo pi no or no be tua sa aka yeah it will boka sa boka bi be $200,000 baby go onim says says kana ye kote ansa o ye betik you say ye koka wi ansa no yan faso adidi yes and to all you know e bi Kwesi Arthur eka so onya hwe ndi ye ni refi say ye man advance bi tinima ye toni na ye tika no ansa so most artists only need the financial terms and the equipment plan that sika no original so you must know that one uni ma lawyer bi mo now ownership and intellectual property ahani e dey asem no masters and publishing who owns the masters recordings music videos publishing rights most common idea beating before we say minimum the 100% of their copyright in exchange for funding ebina oye wo or the 100% of the rights no e dia mobi just because of funding be air banti
Mr. Boss you see let's assume say Kwesi Arthur was ignorant no you green when you in 2016 na 2020
okay time I was really now was say 2020 now I'm going say I'm going to be
2020 clause no activate here not because they are Kwesi agreed in principle to renew a contract but sometimes you know you are give a friend in artist contract a friend say the you will be a friend
president
you will be a friend
also be ba
you will be a tradition man ɛno na ɛwe artist no because ɛhɔ no n'adwen nkɔ hɔ sɛ wo ne artist yɛ adwuma na sɛ artist no yɛ n'adwen sɛ bi a ɔne wo yɛ adwuma yɛ wadeɛ bi a wo use saa clause no wonya activate a ɛno na ɛyɛ te sɛ artist no wɔ the right wahaha na wɔn say the investor shall have the right of first refusal to renew the agreement or fund any future projects of the artist during the term up to 12 months of expiration. It's our clause we know. Say the shame a right to refuse. That say so no specific interest. So person no ye juma. Won't me fan sign.
And so I get your point also. In as much as I was listening to Supremo, the point and the argument na metina some. Matter ones why I say won't me in fact just this part of right to we know about Emma now we expect some materials here. Me you want so there. Also part and also we buy into Emma me that's what
I'm trying to say. But maybe what is that part again?
Ebia no so shim. Oh baby.
Kwaku me problem say Kwesi Arthur has been untruthful. You know this.
And India.
So beginning na nka osan kwa kana o ma dey clear.
Meanwhile, it is not true.
But someone said grind day no. On the waka
Grande is okay. So
also find the emra. You
sound engineer. Okay, now say emoji. Okay, now say emoji me yine.
Yes, emoji.
I Satawali.
Yeah, report. Yeah,
yes.
As you say, you sort on. As you say, what Jenny cash.
So say grind day or produce.
That's group
0%. Onye sika bi amfiri. Meanwhile,
I don't believe him.
So they tell me
because of Kwesi Arthur dey in India.
And I just said the more asma mo kan e.
And there be na dentist na also di tum say the lawyer no so kan e no kwe.
That be proof about.
Yeah, we need lawyer no o kan so mo twes kama ai keso. Okay.
That be the make kan say. Because Kwesi Arthur timi hwe nim ka kire say I've not received a dime. Say obwa.
Say a dime na o kan is in contest.
For the record, Kesu from Tema.
Mr. Booz is in contest.
It's in contest.
So for the record, Mr. Booz,
Kesu is the producer.
I made nothing from grinding. I made 0 CDs from grinding.
Okay.
And the songs from that period. It was a learning experience that shaped how I approach ownership and agreements today.
Okay, which I'm finding difficult to accept. Because Kwesi Arthur become a contract.
No, when him say Keso as a composer, wouldn't mean find you call digital stores. Now we give me the free.
We all came in with good faith. I treated Ground Up like my business. I even brought Kwesi Arthur in and helped develop his career. There was enough for everyone to win. I will always claim what's mine. But it's disappointing to you.
And David Nico says so by
Obama say this tweet pissed me off. Okay, so I literally fought Kwesi and the entire Ground Up for failing to acknowledge you at the VGMA while he gave credit to other people. You made me look foolish online by ignoring my tweets and instead of directly messaging me to acknowledgement. It's a on some kind. This is not okay issues. So in 2015, Keso was introduced to Glenn by myself and my childhood friend Geddo.
Okay.
K brought all of the artists, creating the Ground Up logo. Keso was essentially the company's brains and blueprint. I was hurt when Keso complained about his circumstances because their first studio equipment belonged to my business partner John and his elder brother Sly.
Mr. Bonse. These are all legitimate reasons. But Opasi can be more. Be honest with us.
I think Supremo, I get you.
Honest say
yes.
I'm being prevented to bring my song out because
this particular
yes.
If anything happens to me, I always respect Komato. If anything happens to me, Glenn Watson and all team members of Ground Up Charlie are responsible and should be held responsible.
Why?
I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using images of myself for this current project. That's the even project.
Yes, but you should have told us,
what the right
because I've given my right to them, and the images, something
nation.
The project but you're refusing me to. You see, let's be honest with our. Is not respecting us.
But baby, I'm when you bring. The conflict of copyright and image rights. Now, when you look at that conflict of image rights and copyrights, Joe Chan for Nino, you're in the camera try or no picture ni idea. Unless say a work for hire, and they say, oh fano, and I would see an a car for the service, or or saw the pictures in the mouth. And I want image rights. Now, image rights is to nipana image word in the one now create picture no who who can say we use picture
we have for it to one way the last or see the omode come is it even no let it on even no they are not saying say they are preventing Kwesi because of his image rights. They've never said that anyway. They are not saying say because we are granting he has granted us permission to use the images. They've not said that anyway. Say we are right to formally notify you of the rights and dispute concerning visual arts currently used in connection with the project released on even then. GhPage owns and controls multiple visual artwork assets incorporated into the project's presentation and promotional material, including commissioned photographic images originally created for prior album campaigns and official promotional use. These works were produced at GhPage Charlie's instruction at an expense and were licensed only for specific and limited uses. Because projects now are about everything. What could find the projects?
Different projects.
And that is what you're talking about.
Say anything that make us investors in the make be our own. Copyright. No, me can be my investors. Who say idea be na ye can own. It's not be catch us say. Ye say obi no be e fan court. Say Rash Michiana Mosca na chan do could that court say mama osika. Then I just say Mosca. And there should be an evidence in the say me send you sasika na I should let it go through a medium that I can reference. Until they are make sure I have a bank. Until now, what salary? What do I need because on the show? But you have a bank. Say the be a China bill. Who could you know because you have a car? If I print statement, you have you China car. Say, it's a because every expenditure, and I say, why you through process, I've been a receipt where sometimes people can come out and deny. So what this catch will be a check. So what this kind of man for business sake, let it be made known. Say, a business until this kind of Asu-B. It's Mr. Bones. What did Sharon? Was it Sharon saying?
Okay, so no, can I say very short? Also, by the way, Uncle, she's enjoying the show, but or call out or groceries because your storm can see me.
Wow.
But no person secure and saying, baby, I'm only safe. Yes. No, say. Kwesi Arthur was trying to seek public sympathy, but then Obama was even okay. So was it even in America?
Okay.
Several top musicians have bought themselves out of contracts.
Simple as that.
It happens all the time. It's only in Ghana that they play the emotional games. Business contracts are binding.
Before that, it was Kwesi Arthur was trying to seek public sympathy. And it has just backfired. That's it.
So I think
it was backfired.
The details,
I get no more bro.
The all can be true, and Mr. Bonson so can be true, especially the Mr. Bonson so fair say who free more. The other side now also almost the back.
Now get 5 million.
5 million. Then I have the better supreme.
Oh, get
I have a better supreme. Now 7% of talent.
No 5 million there.
Now 7%
again or powerful straight legs.
Yes, that's you.
Or powerful straight legs.
Yes. Or PSL.
Lex yeah. Oh, no kind of
no.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Wouldn't know. No comment na brother.
Okay.
Na brother.
But and I said 5 saying
5 million.
No. You have more potential.
No. $5,000 $2,000 go with that.
Maybe I didn't say we get investment maybe about $3 million.
Dollars be.
Nipa ni munasa no ka say
Recently.
times 2 grandpa and the sun
Recently.
My investment times 2.
Yes.
Recently.
And I will be chairman and son wako.
Not Don Jazzy Kasembi and him yasem no figures no Kasembi ya Rima.
Yes.
Also project back.
Calm down.
Amount of Remo.
Yeah.
Calm down. It was a BBC and what say that's the wood they also free mobile. And it makes sense. Because can I would do Remo. Anybody ever trust Ebeko now 5 Rem.
No,
yeah, almost 5 million.
Now 5 million because I said I do anymore. Like remember artists in Java. Oh well.
Well, only per cross. Okay. But did deny that?
Sheila 7 America. Sheila
music.
No me jump Sheila.
Yes. Obi contract for the man.
5 million. 5 million the term.
So we now mark now have sister mark
$5 million.
I can't be 5 million. Shut up, the entire catalog is when you have 3 million. What's the
near one and I know
$2 million. I think mixtape I think 2
hours. Normal life performance. Live performance is being near the admin room.
No, that's all right.
Also, yes, smart.
Seeking near that no signing.
Yeah. Also, yes, smart. I get where I'm free banner. At the end of the day, you need to pass and your machines. So when we're me in one cause Kwesi Arthur buy on say aside investment at Glen Ye we are very fortunate. And I would want now I am getting it because Sakodi Akanda. What's a Sakodi Kwesi Arthur, one of the biggest fans by your video.
Yeah.
All back from. I see Angel will catch and say, boy B, hey, and he's boy B. Tuka. I could now mark 1 year free start trying to the video is out there. Who said no, boy no be boy quick smoke, the same thing. And to say, sir, and your man and you're hanging on, it be a one way or the other, I don't know. I'm only like thinking out loud. Say because I gleam say you who video be out there, you soon your pocket car, your beer speakers, and all. Not supposed to have rapping as a could no go and drink and only indirect endorsement.
Glen ideas.
I don't know.
All the white yes.
The same thing, Koku smoke, a buy and hold the same thing now, yeah, but at the end of the day, so what's that? Is a whoopija. Nipanan Casabu growth no. On one of those said that they are all cacono, who here you do a chairman. So the contract in the city beyond or the river between you. In the case of Blacko, okay, I say, na in a boss and I say, Katana Blacko Cosano. They're your friend and the train on or else on or else. Then you're crying and go for a catch. So I'm going to do but do need to my man sign. To pressure them one new fetch. And what you say, no president, they can't say. Crack Massa and Tokotoko. You come up Massa up in the bar is the motto. Yeah, it's for player. Now fat. So you are fat. Who say European countries CB or 18 CB at the offer by the African countries. The do be a family, no. It's me call secretariat Kusu. It's management. So say, man ko fear no. On one is you. Obako to ko impu kra na ye ho. I start say na mo man ko woni de besi ofie. E jato do mu di su. Me wan so na ye krata. So what you say? Okay, it's emotions and cancel. Mama Chawadi, Cecilia Kotoko captain, your friend Sambo Unel. Fantastic player. Fantastic player, Supremo. A stroker from free kick or a defender or general center back. You need free Congo and then by Supremo. Kakanka, a branch and contract, Ebu. And Uncle for this sika. A free Samba, I think so Tanzania, baby, Abaso Mobetono. Or buy and or say, I dare Kotoka and who be that to Uncle. Yasu so. Up to the extent say or medium ko for women but free banokano niti mu so yire no bobo chen do okotokon but na as o ye mistake to be a ba ha na yaso no so ama na captain okoche dem kusu club no aka chom say o man to na free kotoko even though aka 6 months o ma on onye sika na emfama club no say on club no a party way
in a very nice
on free how so o no free how o de ono na ye se time no so no way now offer be a makotoko when you say
the problem be bring come be player be dey there or be na mo ton no the problem be dey
so boom enti ana e obia na se do say no but said na can at the end of the day still na ejina krata asem Wouldn't say, and some year can say, and for us, a bomb about Sukruma, the lives of Shatawale. Even though such Shata calls xylophone. Yeah. So I understand, say, one of the
best deals.
Yeah. And they were around. Obi to say Sarkodie. Sarkodie in the team, no. As young as they were back in the day, they invested in certain things.
Yeah.
No more legal backing, no actually, no more share me maybe. Econ bias, no econ contract, no more fair. Oh, we need to hear Bayernum. One of Mr. Bones Bayernum. Oh, who own the Bayernum. No more debt. Sometimes also now back and hip hop no. Ejim wa hano. Ne jim wa ha ya bebrumia. Who need den na last. Osemenye. But also no opportunity. OBET. Well, ni we mfi say nanka econ APV bi ama or the shout house man. Problem dey no. So who san nyoma we nyina akoso. Enti still na eba be gina wo artist no record label no and na say obi oba bia no mo an mbo ho a meka mo asem. Na say ko Hennessy last year?
I think
last 2 years because JB called last year.
Yeah. Last
year. And I did rap no koye. But then you realize that look, men jam dey just send the personal in town wash am me. Na dey atoso. He realized that look, menya the biggest platform Africa here rap e dey achiru bia obi abo be keka ujo onmo njo ni job dey. Okay, German sama catch over there. But this is the platform. My main fan educate or more than more cipher no so no. Any up and coming rappers no more now. And so kind no. So many are ready. Why ready? Oh baron. So na another thing. And some no kind na another thing. He created the platform for the lives of Akwabwa, the lives of
strong mind
and as a record label, no man can say success music no. I realize say yem pese chiri gidi bia betenya na ne enko. And as enko ka so wo fa ne business nso anko mbenyo ho adi say yana. Yeni na say bi interview strong man. Ni e bisa so say akode ne oboa opo because issue we buy. Oboa say asem nso me boa no. Me pese mo be ma na yet say so oboa me nso me ye adwuma ana back and forth to be a candidate. But then look.
But did you find that offensive?
Yeah, it's offensive.
They're offensive.
Don't say, as some more kind of problem, no, but say it's can.
But do you think Akwaba will ever say that?
Debbie.
Okay.
On Kaza. So don't worry.
So say Akwaba gave Sako like one of the best.
The memorable.
Yeah, the memorable.
That's what do.
Sako the introduction. The person open here once it came from the trenches. My dream was to make it. I smelled money miles away, and I wish I could taste it. God gathered all my blessings and told me to take it. Now, all pretty women want to see me naked. And no, Mr. Bones Okano. What's that for now? Green. But one person say, one say, one on, else so bad. All starting out. That is how he saw himself.
He knew, say, I can get it.
Until I am not one who are very desperate. And it is a Supremo bar. Supremo can throw anything at you.
Because
now why do you say, oh wow?
Or not also investment.
What I say, almost any criminal. Still, no, someone your baby.
Find the
balance. That is why we need more of Mr. Bones and why DJ no.
But Mr. Bones no want to come artist. No,
everything. For instance, say, Obi to say, you
me investor.
You
me come artist no go.
That be
Mr. Bones. Me particular, the internet say we need more of Mr. Bones and why DJ mono. And then
shout out to NY.
Okay, I say me, my start say bonum. No matter say Mr. Bones a lawyer. Mr. Bones, there's no way obey a lawyer. Obey na say obey entertainment lawyer no more.
Yeah,
what I say? Say me up and coming artist. No me nya of a bia of a bia. E easier so come Mr. Bones wo. No call NY DJ ho.
NY cross change.
Oh yeah, change. You made them cut and kuguno so. What I say? A very much easier because I'm planning
is it Gassi Jamba is it come back to me.
What I say?
She be a name.
She doesn't know. What this one said day I said no supreme day say no was card no I said also me well
Wana na watu njirimu.
Manyo he.
Kuna na tu
Mr. Boss na send link no I said me continue go mu a. Oh. Se omo ba no. Obi ho abebi ofri no ewa.
Yeah.
The Biohe TV. Just look at the number of years Mr. Bones are TV so. Now say when you say Mr. Bones say no ya. E be much easier so than in crata abebre no because what here me lawyer ben lawyer kwa wo ko no oh hu say say wa say so you say Sandra Nkobia right you who san kofoni now say space ni mu a even though on be your adwuma but you who more adwuma ni more say supreme ade e be no now manager safa to soma me na yen kosoro
say music e dey kwa kwaje form so
aha na yen kosoro
ya mo say form so
obetimi akosoro kakra baby it's kind of strange one when I'm pay I want the message in the buy so what do you say strange I say it's kind of strange how this music has changed from how it was. I need a verse from my bro but a couple of calls but now I need to speak to some dude because he's the boss split the publishing before it hits the source.
Did the game assassin
and this is no so what's out here see no be dey try no
oh yeah pro jump on this
baby anuntino enya obua obi and I'm being kaka
you know the biggest has done to some sa ko dey anyo almost all my ade ne da studio uni e ba oba chale abra agro na nya yenu nyina awie na obi liki pa ne dem and you bet my sir was so be papa I don't mind, but I know what that thing can cause. I can't hate because it's working. I see results. African music was buzzing, but couldn't cross. As soon as we signed the paperwork, labels opened the doors. After the focus on you cry, and you say, so what's the African artists and then some of the boys in our home. As a woman, you are more the cash. And I'm the dark muna, Mekai. Yes, but she reform about Kotoko. Or some boys in your home, but Kotoko is Kaka, no matter golf, Satan, no golf about. Normally speak out to us, you're better. I say, now I see how you really move. That be the same thing that fraud people do. Throw a couple of dollars, got you caged in a zoo. By the time I will hear streaming, no pick up. Two bag of post screen now.
Wanna be music.
Pick up because or they have not local.
But caging in the
yes. Or they have a local. In say any day, boys now sounds on one thing that I've realized. Me say, I'm invest one in home. I don't want to take courses.
And they should build strong teams.
I'm even talking about
boys.
And I think that sometimes. The pressure not too almost all and I go to Grammys and I do this Edding so be
they're doing it on their own.
Yes.
Edding
they are because the pressure na be to sanko for me inside so yemfa mu ochem for na wi ba ko so chichem bebre yemfa mu emayen actors no what is say yeah catch you be say wo nti Oscar ntimi nkobi da be na wo call audition ewo America what is here cabinet actor go Ghana
so Joe Kunteni na nko Oscar na
the America say yeah they musicians no actors no kran what is here which mu for na wi ba ko a obetwum be 22 ye kwa ye ma wo mu bi
Joe Kunteni for Oscar 2026
possible so that is how it works
oh baby sack day and on this and some man make now it has moved from helping somebody
to business
but we are collaborating. I have the talent,
you have the
money, so we are collaborating. Whatever you are giving me,
it is an investment.
Yes, and then
any free
it means say minyante sa sika ni mpo a won sheda ni di bio say advance na me dey ma no je we've agreed in principle say I'm going to spend like maybe 1 month to a tune of about $250,000 $250,000 so because say obema wo as a creative no and now creators are moving no more $15,000 no the $100,000 akoye marketing and promotion e bu also $100,000 no the $150,000 now for marketing and promotion. In the national was spending $250,000. You got only a man yet says you can't be here and son of what shall say. It was a in the contract na and as a letters now omo twe koma Kwesi Arthur no lawyer no reference say time omo ti sika ni wie ye no
yes
or say the historical debt has been cleared now no
yeah so whatever expenses were made monies paid to you near that na work no it means that maybe now after ni ati sa kana wie
it was that feeling say masa matimu ka wie
ba se dem kan no kwa no mse Kwesi de kai 84,000 pounds
84,000 is say
wo akoton ya
ya kana wie nemu what for a project akoton
it's
ka ubenya free mu na scientist
I saw the 80,000 na me ba na me tie community pure na obo ya papa ya sapon unso no na interview nti no was but me
also media Wednesday no
oh okay me dey to na
uncle ya me an interview two times
oh me dey to na was me say because na me ya dey word me die ya me just work say publishing some streaming some ya also on moon and one live band you na mo bobo bade no bia friend supreme afa na oba set up no na ya show na ya fe no mo ka chance wo fa asa mo nyoma no egu
obi didi ho
no so mo track ya
Professor Kofi Abraham so sa
ya also mo track ya friend ni papa me yare o me yare am da hospital me maso dwe kra da be pe bo go do so wo ye ya ma people dey do one more yare kra da hospital after fighting the bills am there
Professor Kofi Abraham
yes
so ne babo e friend Rex also on ne nam na o ye neme na Professor Kofi Abraham so videos na go online minimum go online
kwade kwana nziro mukwajeje nyina no bi na se
titinu me de ukọ YouTube ni ade gugu bebre o
refi mujeba ya na
apietus
and 5
apietus on the ohonom and ohonom under $20,000 into the account e wana 30 buy e wana 50 aba ono di onim se na nyeska
wa ya nyani america
wodi dia e chira 55 wo ba say say 55 so kwa omudi si munyare eto omudi di mu no se nyina ko di bra
sinama ya
training ko
se on ebi na make say e china bi no obi be ka say 55 mo ba no na mu nye
say and I produce wo no o produce wo na ye free mu ko bo show mo money bi eti wono so de no didi hu no say wo de to
na bi o ni hu kwansa
it's not justifying said your kind so no
yes
but so he say something for free produce for free or say something fine or
say something to justify say or produce for free and even if it was for free
some perform free
but some say royalties you know and a music license and last time your makoma be 6
last time we be cheering
80 performance one is different performance no so one artist
performing
the one artist na e be di ho no but other ones now they call baby aside can free ban and then performance performance
and na ma emoji edwa
it was mechanical me sync near the anti sabana sana give and onto say baby aside can there be of one man make us have answer be to scam out our digital stores you need to or so submit a lot of
things here
split sheet you know so who provide the creators no be and then the percentage and it is believe say all fairly split sheet agreement you know on the share as the artist as a producer as Obia and on the one you so San so who say no also be
no so
but other creators no or music and also munya no and na ankom ho nti say ko ye or ye ni ye to say split sheet no ye and say Obia because Ghana for grade Ghana for breakfast split sheet ahụ ọnụ na oye musician no beat ko nya na boy you was also the DJ ho be some musician the brain nkofo de omo nyom de digital stores a omo de nkofo di na ahye omo artist not to be a caso no a beat ono na ye we tv also be ono ne dia we are greedy people
Kwau
Supremo
yakasa
yaso so no so no Real Madrid
ya Real Madrid ya so
na el presidente image rights now look at the difference between say you try picture na you say you try picture and you say you try picture dia
copyright and
dia untu ya ka and you try
the picture na
man ya ta no say the man just you no or so dia
exactly
but sa image rights in the media
na confusion
and I'm say copyright any image right ebeng but enya the pro
yeah
una who try una who go with the creating of that image into copyright ni your there but image right ni me am wo mu no me wo image right
so I can post it
no we be post here me na me wo
but can you also post it
then the continue to say image right and copyright and ebeng pa copyright ni say the creator no the creator is the chrono de ne ono knowledge ne camera technical the try ni na kan ho the creator ade no o creator or the copyright to sa ade no so person de ma post here obetumi de ama say ji post ye say kwan open na but so the image ne kwa ya ade bia and I'm say me na me wo mu nti no you must also seek my image right consent
okay
because I am mina mijinem so they got to pronounce what
bones then
shout out to it was now trying to with medium but
big black bones
it's a copyright
big black bones
and you go to your photographer car or no to me I will negotiate the rights and the mouth.
So according to Apietus, after recording the song Mujebaya, they told me they were going to show it to an investor. The next moment I heard the song playing on radio. Apietus said, appearing on CTV, Papi shared his side of the story and accused Apietus of ripping them off by putting their song on digital platforms and hijacking revenue. The renowned sound engineer later joined the conversation via phone and things went south on the show. I quote, he is very he's very stupid and dumb. Apietus, you are dumb. Butter trade is still payment or you don't understand the word. You claim I never paid for the studio session. You are very stupid. Apietus, your whole career, your whole life, Mujebaya made you. All your songs. Which one made you unquote? Furious Papi Chris. Hey, Apietus are Bob Mujebaya na. Oh, the entire equipment back
was that uncle 23,000 and all the
secretary name.
On say invest we see music side that or baby and you say we say no angel investor R&Q she kwan of us who voice no oh mode we no
oh so you invest in for no
and na make so on the angel investor yes o mo no the cash no abegum obi so we or the bar the other is okay the half about also the half about yes and so many way investment opportunities and investors now
the investors need to be a bit lenient no more realizes it is the craft and talent of the people they are both going to enjoy on
exactly
it's woman assume say as much as I'm dim situation and I'm who say we ignorant to me fan shitrim permanent no me didia
yes
na me kwatentema na fi confusion
edu baby a we investors so not protect you din kakra say the way we name so once again shout out to Shatawali nko for ne from say militants shout out to Stoneboy
on no be you di o
they say na nkode contract bibi kwate nkyere den anke bia wada woni opos ndwie no se bia wo mramu se wo se omo ba betu eska bimu ba no bit ba bi no kan se no de kire
o jazz kra so omo nko
what I say so shout out to Stoneboy shout out to Sakwade once again
they've done well they've done well
Richie
Richie is doing so well you say Ovi I'm shocked it's Ovi
kono now the voice ni and that's what release not social media no so release good songs but say they can say ben aba ko be bro say bro
maybe one man at a time and the heat is there as well
Kevin boy so I don't tampe train na mu nyina to Kevin boy mu na say to that done tampe
me minister
I disassociate
El Presidente
Taps over. Now Oba Kesman. I can say I dissociate myself. I shout out to Taps over.
That Kevin boy. When you serious, challenge the guy. None of voice apart.
Oh, still on the voice over.
Yeah, but you say you know I stubby.
Oh, and you
say big man big catcher me say artist.
Yeah.
I'm a person in the bush. But when you say also a particular person, the Supremo, because Obian in Ghana, Obian said, a Supremo also ni pay me. We invested into you said, also guy no artist no, and then the boys, every one catch so Ominian Fetch the mom Supremo. The whole a different way about musicians and said almost it.
No quite, my own quite cry, hello dancer.
Madwa,
hello Madwa.
No, they
they boy the 7 keys. And 7 keys is bad.
Yes, I know around the yes. But now, and the man I pay now some invited no introducing other big people.
Emma, 7 kisses they may. I will die for you. I will then die. Okay, can't.
It's people receipts me now.
A boy, children. Yes, no for Chilibushu or Bushu did dear.
So I receive also Safa.
Hello, my job or kind of the court. Although the court. How did you investors say? I mean, investor no so no so who say I didn't a business be able keeping or the document but so I may say be a year do no. Yam fire no any contract be because one who's a business and any panel and I won't take it be serious. That's what I'm trying to establish.
Yes.
See, I say a business. What am I artist me chroma? Artist me chroma. Me come one be who pakro. How they ka? Mr. Boss. Artist. Oh, only your businessman be a discover young guy. Brilliant young guy. What discover and was starting so on no moves, no corner bank kakra was setting up. That time now was we are now we ask a war from kakra to so the build kakra. Near build kakra. Now uko nim na se name akuya na via sign contracts. Akwenya 18 years the contract between him so one or then I will force da yen sign contract no. The tia na say investor no. Across some social media handles including YouTube. You know, DJ Ajwa. Yeah, DJ Ajwa. What's your own?
I said last time
what's the son be there or in DJ Ajwa?
My sister,
yes, investor.
The same thing. On the manager, I
say, Charlie boys, the brands and women escape papa for some that show me. It's when grateful. Artists for when you're grateful. No one should be okay.
Those are one name, Mr. Bones, no Bakabas. How can gratefulness or those because he has a contract?
We've actually seen so-called labels in Ghana here they don't deserve to be called a label.
Label, yeah.
No structures. Nothing. And they are quite to say many rash and I've been saying you want to enter into a legal relationship. And that okay, me what talent and also me. And yes I may if you a contract no. Now honestly it is not prepared by a lawyer, but almost born or online. And I'm copy and I'm changing a new quantity. Close the woman. And Nippon on Rankasema, Nippon say contract. But it was later now, lawyer be said, really contract a man, son, a lawyer be interpreted those clauses that who say we binding into Nippon Minko. Most of them. We can't build an industry like that. I am just saying this to say, we must be serious if we want to take the orange economy to the next level. We have come of age. Look at where we are now. We have the best in the industry when it comes to production, videography, sound, writers, everything. The industry is growing. Let's do the right thing. Let's adhere to the simple principles of the industry. where contract signing becomes normal. The moment somebody wants to pen you or have your signature to something, know that there is greatness in you. Because sebi omo ni na one of papa share pa no bi ansan omo. Bibi ni mu anko be san. Investors must be protected as well as creators must be protected as well. In this 21st century, where YouTubing, where the DSPs, where performance and other things are a year on top, live performances, events, near the war. Yen na bibi ene obi kura the artist back interviewer and I say o bookie artist for a show or then sign contract no go chest card on account contract bi ana so the artist time op e na oba is it the Lumba there wetin ba trinity no ahwe so ni pa ba na mo say no mutu ai there be no for kan if there is to be a contractor or no obligations also what I say ni na must sign it promotion no send am be no and there was a event promoters issue and I make us on video mommy and on your video meanwhile it is not stipulated in the contract now signing so there was a part of the agreement. Yes, mostly artists and even agreement no ma say agreement be anyhow and one so ono abaye promo no you see all over the place shows or you exposed to all these things therefore breno so that's why we must or say yes as you paperworks in this industry say all friends and member hanamo now when me chat here na say me dituma na me de me picture mawa I have consented. Yeah. What am I saying? Me the picture more consent and say about which me can say oh this is the conversation we had. Oh, it's a proof. Yes. But friend me no na me say okay and one no follow up nothing. Man you be now you tell me I'm sure no I don't know how we should move away from just being sentimental. And na artist ye ingrate and sign man yatra ho when ke ba ye ka document must can ni nyina dia man contract no till Lumba semba ye contract be na akọ details in am dey be ko bia bi ba na pacho contract am somebody Kwesi Arthur sign ye omo the full one in aba o dey say full one ne ba e bia obenya ba bia ponche omo aka choose na say bia there were some responsibilities no so you ma Kwesi Arthur and a trigger sa rights now grant more no Kwesi may not be entirely at fault as well as grown up until let's actually find it maybe problems of Kwesi lie to us in the release and that's all it's Kwesi next time be truthful to us as media maker but talent alone is not enough it's business okay you two let's wrap up yes wrap up now light we hopefully enjoy the so light almost ana say so oh Mr. Mo when in charge of light but na say you na so master team na say when in charge Ghana any energy Jinapo but na say you na say you say Jinapo on say NDC on e okay. So the senior Jinapo na hey almost there abambia bo did you bia be say MP bo jina mandis bo jina no go for strategy the baton ko party back omunya sa I want to best do that to worship best day send catch us so the name free UK Edinburgh Ghana I don't want a best day door to door shipping I was out what they say over from UK nko ade a from so the name of Ghana baby I will be no ya ba fa no baby apese de ko bia no ye de akwama hwenra bia nsi fa numbers ni free we say personal shopping so I was about the amount 3p garlic mixture 3p say
jojo pressure no was so sugar level no say was stroke how 90 ani nyina na 3p garlic mixture kora kwajo de any herbal shop ebi ho open do to one of friend number say go screen so no so ye baby bia come on Zion View Construction and Services Zion View Construction and Services Zion View semen kan show me mo amane me kan nyina mu osum en chew say omode omu yasi adan fo bra no nsi fie ni ma project bia o project ni pono sie wansi ni kama na dada na pese remodel mane kama ebe ye mo no Zion View Construction and Services from number say from damness na pese tuti line graviato na pa upebi opposite floor and stamp concrete and one is Zion View Construction is 0543123829 so na Announce Boy Enterprise say POP won sensema and one Announce Boy Enterprise mani yo POP ni ma interior deco and one Announce Boy Enterprise from 0246111346 with the whole Ghana one I trusted materials papa unda ema POP me green so Announce Boy no nkomo sa na Lizzy Shito aba obi agene de say fie bia bebo wura bia Lizzy Shito enkobra ho kototo ibshito basabasa bia akwaje Lizzy Shito eye trusted e bia agya to ntino only problem fresh so pedo do to anya sabo we ni e ba shop na kwaje wo de afei sec print consumer service yere Canyon air conditioners ne Canyon solar fans aba kona kwaje wo de discounted yatete so flexible payment plan individual budget the real estate for the schools hospitals meaning obi anka mom na omagene the 2-year warranty edaso all the modern features and well conditioned funds meaning no ebiom free and WhatsApp here na won so be je wodi kokuya ba sorry si ma won wish me birthday bi quick one birthday enkoma eye me aminiaba eye nanaya Ingrid nanaya ene eye nanaya birthday and then another birthday. Naya, no more happy birthday. I me catch you no me catch you.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. And me catch you no.
Ayo.
Naya, I'm not happy birthday.
Yes.
My happy birthday. Birthday special. If you're sharing now, we free papa home. If free me home. If free wa unia mema unia nam de do super Dennis. Free me ho ifri obriya boa ifri maame dora na joa maame ya abusiani na obi frobia wa kwia obi ase oma happy birthday. You are very young and beautiful. Your bompa say onu nyankopon no koso to no nhira papa na enwu so nyame bi na nim nkyira na on bi suru nhira enfanto abrabo so we ask for favor. See favor ni wani ni wachi de be musuo ya be san ya be yakonhia de ye twam eyi free ho ewo Yesu dim nyakopon tutu ana monsi ye omu nyansa yesre nyansa nyakopon de do eye Solomon nyansa o de dom Esther ofa bi endomo ofa na adom ni wachi ye yare e free wakwam ye san free wakwam
amen
ye free ye how bia free ho amane empare nyame shraw ontutu ana monsi ye na wonye wo se subonten bia sie subonten won o ma won tene brem krano o ma won shire God bless you wo school for nyina so o ma happy birthday o mu nyina se o mu shraw e wo Yesu dim God bless you from Jeremy Andrew o mu nyina se o ma happy birthday kwa wo yerebesia nyame aduma
we dey o kasku asemi na akanya asemi na anu siye na akwa yakopiti meetings teacher for no bieka raise concerns about nkwala e bieka ne de to mu mie kana time ya kwase de ne time ko ya no so yenye ne rap ya so o asemba ko pe no sorry say how for my twashi ha be de mesrem e ya mo ma na duan ya mo so fa mako
Oni grade
nunca se na pa teacher for the be also
I'm say Japon we be ask you to
Mr. Bones go bad with my phone
Japon
or go with my phone
obetimi akọ omo website so www.zionviewconstruction.com